bad thing Wednesday, November 29th between 6 a.m. and 11 a.m. to Exploria Stadium and help us help the kids. Get your new bike today and join us Wednesday, November 29th at Exploria Stadium. Get the details at realradio.fm/bike. Thanks to Orlando City Soccer Club, the Orlando City Foundation, and JustCallMo.com.
Looking for a sizzling good time in all of Central Florida? Look no further than Jimmy Bear's Barbecue and Porky's Comedy Club, where flavor meets fun. Jimmy Bear's Barbecue and Porky's Comedy Club is proud to bring you top-tier entertainment, along with our delicious fresh barbecue offerings. Whether you're looking for a night out with friends, a unique date night, or just a good time, Jimmy Bear's Barbecue and Porky's Comedy Club is the place to be. Utilize code 1041 for monster deals online or in-house. Jimmy Bear's Barbecue and Porky's Comedy Club in St. Cloud, where flavor meets fun.
Gobble, 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 gobble. Let's talk turkey. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. With the holidays coming, I need your help. I'm stuffed with cars like a Thanksgiving Day bird. I need to liquidate my inventory now. So quit driving the old car you hate cold turkey and treat yourself to a nicer, newer car for just $1 down. Plus, we'll pay $5,000 over appraised value. Even if you owe $2,000, $4,000, or even $8,000 more than it's worth. We have used cars from just $69 per month and new cars from just $149 per month. Is your credit fried? My dealer next door credit approval process butters up the bankers to help you get approved. You could drive a better car today for just $1 down. And we'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value. That could get you a brand new 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage for only $14,900. Or a 2024 Outlander top safety pick for only $25,900. I'm RC Hill from RC Hill Mitsubishi, and I'm your car dealer next door. Online at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Requires bank approval. Vehicle purchase at listed price. Negative equity may affect amount financed.
Attention! Our friends from Guarantee Media are giving away 4 days in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or Mexico, with hotel and airfare included for only $99 to the first 50 listeners to text MUSIC to 96551. It's only for the first 50 listeners to text MUSIC to 96551. They give you up to a year and a half to travel, but you must be one of the first 50 to text MUSIC to 96551. Grab your phone and text the word MUSIC to 96551 for your chance to get 4 days in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or Mexico with hotel and airfare included for only $99. That's MUSIC to 96551. You heard right. Be one of the first 50 listeners to text MUSIC to 96551 and get 4 days in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or Mexico with hotel and airfare included for only $99. But you must be one of the first 50 listeners to text MUSIC to 96551. Text the word MUSIC to 96551 for your chance to go on vacation to Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or Mexico.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Cool's right here, don't delay. Pick up your phone and dial away. 888-40 today. Get it done today with Cool today.
For 60 years, our team of air conditioning experts has been here to help you with all your AC needs. Right now, get up to a $2,000 tax credit with the purchase of qualifying new equipment.
Cool's right here, don't delay. Pick up your phone and dial away. 888-40 today. Get it done today with Cool today.
Listen up. This is so easy. Do you want the most money for your used car? Of course you do. And a hassle-free process? Yeah, that's GiveMeTheVin.com. Give Me the VIN is fast, easy, reliable, and pays top dollar for your car. It's that simple. And Give Me the VIN is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau and thousands of online reviews. Get an instant cash offer and the most money for your car right now at GiveMeTheVin.com. America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Florida's farmers work hard to grow nutritious food for you and your family, and you can help support them by enjoying delicious Fresh from Florida produce. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo where you shop, or visit freshfromflorida.com to learn more.
Today's news requires more facts, more context, and more analysis. The world's never been harder to understand. That's why it's never been more important to try. MSNBC. Understand more.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Find out at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM, HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Holiday Magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Money. MONEY. That's money. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The three best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Wednesday, November 15th, 2023. Lots to get to today, from I screwed it all up to a mysterious sound in a UFO in New England, and a horse gets loose on a plane, plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Hello.
Hello, C-Lane.
What's going on?
And hello to you. You can join us on the show today. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch today. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday?
Good. How are you?
Not so great.
What's wrong, buddy?
Oh, man, what a weird morning. We got Fritz on the Street coming up later on today, by the way.
Yeah.
The competition will finally be back down to the three of us battling it out on Fritz on the Street in about 2 hours on the show. But I just had...
After your just awful, dismal, no good performance last week?
How dare you even bring that up? How dare you? I did the best that I could, and I got beat by a board op who has never worked on this show before and barely understood how Fritz on the Street worked. Yes, that did happen, yes. But I plan to redeem myself today here on the show.
Okay, well, I have other plans.
What, your plans are to win?
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine Sabrina has plans, too. Yeah. We all have plans to win.
I'm just excited to be here.
You know what? I know I'm not going to win. I got to be excited about something, so it'll be about just participating at Fritz on the Street later on today. C-Lane hit me up from the studio, and he's like, I forgot what you said. You said, hear somebody mentioning something about you, and I'm like, C-Lane, I didn't hear nothing this morning. My morning is sideways right now. We had some contractors come over at about 9 o'clock to work on a leak on the outside of the house, and they got it all fixed up and ready to go.
Was it the stucco guy?
Yeah. Stucco guys came. They knew what they were doing. They did a great job. Boom, bam.
I know because I had to remove all the reminders about the stucco guy from one of the computers just to get the show up and running today.
You know what? I wish I would have gotten one of those reminders because I totally forgot until the doorbell rang. But so I woke up and handled that, and everything's working out. And then I'm sitting on the bed, and there's some other stuff going on that I'll mention in a second here that's distracting me. But I'm sitting on the bed, and I'm like, you know what, Courtney, I'm going to get in the shower real quick. And she goes, you're going to get in the shower? And I said, yeah, I'm going to get in the shower real quick. And she goes, you do know you have a show in 20 minutes, right?
Oh.
And I go, oh, my God, I had I thought it was an hour earlier.
Oh, buddy.
And I realized the last minute, I go, oh, my God, and I throw everything together, and I rush in the studio, and I connect all the things, and oh, my God, I was freaking out.
So yesterday you told all of us about how you're skipping showers. Now you're 2 days in a row, no shower?
No comment. I don't have comment on that particular question. But
even I took a shower this morning.
Same.
That's crazy.
Definitely took a shower.
I'm going to take a shower during a break if I could do it real quick. So here's what's going on.
I could pull that off if I were you. I think.
I think I could too. No, I couldn't.
That's not a proper shower. A 5-minute shower?
Yeah, it's not long enough. It takes more than that. It would be cold too. I got to warm things up before I get into it.
You just text Courtney
Start my shower.
Ready to shower.
Heat up the shower, please. It seems rude, but I might try it, depending on how things go.
Do it after the next episode. Just tell Courtney to listen. And when it's ramping down, that's before Fritz on the Street. That's going to really throw you off.
No, I can't do that. I need to be in the zone. And I'm so far out of the zone right now.
Smelly zone.
I'm not in the smelly zone. I put deodorant on. I smell okay. I'm good on that. But so there's a lot of stuff going on. I have some interviews set up for this cop stuff. No. This stuff with the cops and the report. And apparently some reporters have found some things that even I didn't find that are very troublesome and concerning. And I walk outside and I'm trying to see what's going on out there. And there's 2 cops outside of my house this morning. And one of them's blocking my driveway, and one of them's right in front of that. You guys know where the parking areas are by my house. And when I walk outside, there's 3 cops that got out of these 2 cop cars, and they're across the street just staring at my house. And I go, what the hell is going on here? And they just sat there for like 45 minutes or something. These 2 cops were just across the street, just staring at my house. And eventually I was like, this is weird. Courtney went out and grabbed like a very quick video of it. And I'll show you here. Go to the computer in front of me, Celine. This is what was happening in front of my house, okay? This is the police department. There's 1 cop car. There's 2 cop cars. And there they are. They're just standing across the street staring at my house for like 45 minutes this morning. These cops were just over there looking across the street. And I have no idea what's going on. No idea what they're doing or what it's related to.
What time was this at?
This was about 15 to 20 minutes ago, I think. So not that long ago. And they were there, but they had been there for a while. 15, 20 minutes ago, they left. And for about 30 minutes or a little bit more than that, they just stood there across the street and were staring over at the house. No idea why anybody would do that. Arnott says, somebody is paranoid. Why not go ask what they're doing? Yes, great thing for me to do. Excuse me, officers. What is it that you're staring at over here?
I mean, you're allowed to.
Of course I'm paranoid. And of course nobody in my position would ever go across the street and be like, what do you guys got going on over here? I told you.
You should have hit me up. I would have come on over. Hey, what are you guys up to?
That would have been fantastic. I'm not even sure what they would have said, but like you saw right there at the beginning, not only did they park in front of my house, one of them parked right in the way of my driveway, and then they're just standing over there, just staring at my house for an awkward amount of time. I have no idea why this was, but set me off absolutely sideways in my morning this morning, and here we are. So I hope you guys are more ready to go than I am, because my preparedness is at about a 2 right now.
Well, yeah, let's do it. We can have some fun today.
Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse, and let's see what's happening in this great big wide world of ours.
Good. I thought your cop video was going to be that. And I was like, what a letdown.
You know what? I found a video yesterday after the show, and I go, this could be the opening clip for tomorrow. And Courtney looks at me like she stares at me, and she goes, that's not good enough for an opening clip.
She is our executive producer.
She said, that's not going to cut it. That's not good enough for an opening clip. I said, okay, all right. So we go to Alex Jones instead.
Sorry.
Alex Jones is having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. You can see it in his face. He's just not doing that well. On his show, he's just staring forward. He's just, look. He's not even saying anything right now.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
It's the audio's on.
Oh my God! This is dramatic.
Hang on. Why is this not playing? All right, I got to get the audio actually up. He hasn't said anything so far. He's just absolutely staring over at the camera, and it looks so despondent. It's almost sad. I almost feel bad for old Alex Jones. But then again, maybe not so much. Here we go. Let's go to see what he actually says, because I think a caller interrupts his silence. Here's Mr. Alex Jones. Hang on, I think I got the audio now.
Alex?
Hello?
He's lucky he doesn't have dead air issues.
No, he doesn't.
Go right into
I'm going to try a little more here. I'm going to try. Let's go ahead and talk to Cobe in Florida. Go ahead. Thanks for calling.
Come on, Cobe.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Hi, how are you, Alex?
I'm wonderful.
You sure?
All right, man. Well, God bless you, and please, 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 do not shut down. Okay, we cannot afford you.
No,
down.
we're being shut down.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Okay.
The hands.
I'm supposed to pay the bills. I don't have the money, so they can then say it's my fault when it shuts down because they think the public's that stupid.
May I suggest something? Perhaps get rid of one of the 4 camera angles you have, including the moving camera on a what is that called? A crane? It seems like.
Oh, what is that called, C-Lane, where the camera swivels around and kind of...
Not steady.
The PTZ?
Yeah.
No. One of the ones that's on like a track, and it gives you that...
like a dolly.
Like a camera dolly shot, and then he's got screens all around him. And
Forrest was trying to convince you to get one of those for our studio. Remember that?
He was close, too. I was almost there.
It's already happening. And I said, all right, I got to go to rebroadcast. I appreciate your call. That's it. Get rebroadcast ready. I'm out of here.
He's quitting.
I warned everybody.
He quit his show in the middle of his show. He's out of there.
Done, huh?
The problem
Get
is...
rebroadcast ready.
He happens to owe the Sandy Hook families. All he did was say that their kids never died and that their kids were actors and that the whole thing was made up. Unbelievable.
And then what? Doubled, tripled, quadrupled down on that?
Oh, yeah, even in the courtroom, they went through all of these different things that put these families through hell and then some. All of that. That's what he did. And now he's about $1 billion in the hole. So he can't afford to keep the lights on. Almost seems like it's a tactic to sell more buckets of goo that will help you out in the end times, because that's what he makes his money off of. But there you go. Alex Jones this morning. Excuse me.
No worries.
We have a lot to get to. I have a lot to get to because I have to continue to prepare for the show while the show is going on. I will not quit today. I promise you that. I will not quit.
Get the rebroadcast ready.
No rebroadcast for this show. But we will have some fun. As I said, Fritz on the Street is on the way.
He doesn't even call it best of because it's not that good.
Fritz on the Street is on the way, and we're going to hear from you with your dispatches at thenewsjunkie.com. And we've got something that looks a little bit scary, and it could be headed our way. What is it? It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
You can always text us, unless you're driving, at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Heading through the city, you can expect delays eastbound and westbound on I-4 between Princeton Street and Robinson Street. Congestion on I-4 eastbound after US 192 and towards State Road 535. Authorities are clearing up an accident on University Boulevard at Goldenrod Road. Expect delays due to an accident on Hiawassee Road at Old Winter Garden Road. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blue Stream Fiber.
HOA and condo board members, it pays to have fiber. Let Blue Stream Fiber show you how fiber internet provides revenue for communities while saving up to 50% off retail rates. Visit bluestreamfiber.com/radio to find out more.
I want to tell you about an amazing company, a company that's going to help you out as a homeowner. They're going to help you get your AC running like it should be. That company is Mills Air, and they're an honest company. They're locally owned and operated. They're family owned and operated. They're the kind of company that you should be supporting out there, and you have been, because they've been around since 1992. That's over 30 years of experience in keeping people just like you nice, cool, and comfortable in their house. Their techs are the best of the best. They can service any brand out there. And Mills Air is a Carrier factory authorized dealer. That means that they can get you access to some really big rebates if you happen to need a brand new Carrier unit. So reach out to Mills Air. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you can always turn to family owned and operated Mills Air. Give them a call at 407-277-1159 or find them online at millsair.com.
Need your carpet and tile looking great without sticky, soapy chemical residue left behind? Zerorez will clean your carpets right away for just $49 per room and will give you 20% off your tile and grout cleaning. Google Zerorez.com. Zerorez, spelled forwards and backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Save time and money with the PVC fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need for an average backyard of 120 feet starting at $22.60. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more information and store locations. License number C10252 and C10803.
Can you trust the government to protect you? We have political chaos, high inflation, global wars, no border protection, and our leadership telling you about pronouns and electric cars. It's time to take a hard look at protecting yourself and your family. It's time to call Oxford Gold Group. Whether you want to diversify against inflation or have gold on hand, you need to visit jessekellygold.com. Protect yourself with a visit to jessekellygold.com. That's jessekellygold.com.
If you order food for work, you know the drill. It's a whole bunch of needs and requests piled on top of each other. Make sure the food's on time and on budget. Make sure everyone's dietary needs are taken care of. Make sure everyone's happy. And that's why you should make sure you use ezCater. It's one simple, reliable platform for all your food for work needs. Need to make sure food for work actually works? Simple. Make sure it's ezCater. 100,000 restaurants, one platform. Order 24/7 at ezCater.com.
At Simply Safe Home Security, your safety is the only thing that matters. That's why you get 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day, because every home deserves to be protected. Right now, get 50% off the whole home security system named the best of 2023 by U.S. News and World Report. Visit simplysafe.com/radio to save big today. Advanced Home Security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
I've been asked 1,000 times, did you plan on becoming the largest injury law firm in the world? And the answer is no. When I started, there were just 2 of us. Today, Morgan & Morgan has almost 800 lawyers alone. No injury firm in the country has anywhere close to that. We set out to be focused on our clients and to have a commitment to trying cases and winning. And when you have those results at trial, you're able to settle most of your cases quickly and fairly. Reputation matters. We grew like this because we worked hard and so many former clients referred family and friends. And what I believe is the main reason is we delivered for our clients a lot. Hard work and client satisfaction was our plan. It worked. Hope is not a plan. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Treat your taste buds to the King's Hawaiian Pork and Slaw Sandwich. Back for a limited time at Firehouse Subs. With slow-smoked pulled pork, melted pepper jack, and sweet and tangy slaw on a toasted King's Hawaiian bun. Enjoy one today with our new Tropical Cherry Limeade. A refreshing blend of sweet cherry and pineapple flavors with a squeeze of fresh lime. Only at Firehouse Subs. Beverage is artificially flavored. Participating U.S. locations.
You have allergies and you need relief, but you're tired of taking over-the-counter meds. Maybe you've thought, I don't have time to deal with it, and is there really a better solution out there? We've got you covered. And trust me when I say it's easier than you think. The most common thing we hear, I wish I would have come sooner. Set an appointment today with Aspire Allergy and Sinus and say goodbye to allergies. For good, go to AspireAllergy.com to book your appointment. That's AspireAllergy.com.
Why is iHeartRadio the #1 streaming radio app? Free music.
Free live radio stations from all over the country.
Free podcasts.
Free playlists.
Free contests. Free artist radio stations.
Commercial-free stations. It's free. I love iHeartRadio. Join the millions of music, radio, and podcast fans on the #1 streaming radio app now.
iHeartRadio.
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 Free never sounded so good.
Huge Black Friday savings all month long. Visit nationstrucks.com right now.
Holiday magic. Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Money. MONEY. That's money. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Three best friends diving into the deep end of internet culture. This is the News Junkie.
Go to thenewsjunkie.com and record yours. What is the update that you have, Sabrina, on one of the more important stories that we've been covering this week?
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
For those who don't know, we talked about this big rave that happened, the EDC Electric Daisy Carnival. And at the rave, there was a lovely couple, you know, they're just trying to enjoy themselves and have some fun at the rave.
In between some DJ sets.
Yeah, and they were making out with each other, some heavy petting going on, and then there was another woman behind the female in the couple, and she was in the salad zone, we'll say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it kind of shocked all of us a little bit. You know,
you don't see that in public.
It was in the middle of the rave, and then there was that one awkward dude like standing behind them.
Whoa.
Just kind of bouncing around. So I went and I spoke to someone who is significantly younger than us.
All right.
That has attended EDC, and apparently we got it all wrong, and I've never felt so old.
Okay, hold on. Wait, we were out of touch? It seemed very clear what was happening in the video.
We're out of touch.
And out of time, apparently. So it was not an act of sexual nature, per se.
It sure looked like one.
It did, and we thought perhaps it was the classic toss of a salad.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, it is not. What it is called is boofing. You ever heard of that before?
No, I've heard of boofing before, yeah.
Do you know what boofing is?
Yeah, it's when you take a pill and you put it in the other side.
Well, this is what the
I've
kids
heard
are
that
doing
as
now.
hotboxing for ladies.
There was no pill involved apparently at the raves and at the parties these days. And what the kids are doing is this form of boofing in which you grab a straw you would use for like maybe for a Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And you place it where the sun don't shine. And in powder form, you help a friend get their boof on.
Okay, so
that
hold on.
Yes.
We have to be very careful here. But what you're
dancing.
suggesting is as if you were putting the straw into the cup lid, you put the straw into the person, and then you take some sort of drugs and you go, and you blow them into said straw.
And that's what I'm like. Back in my day at raves, we just put pills in our mouth. But this is what they do now. So it was not a toss salad. It was a boof session.
I'm going to totally disagree. But here's how I'm going to frame this. I agree that that's probably a thing because it sounds like a thing that people do, younger people do at parties or something when they're getting wild. It sounds like a thing because it's like older people figure out how to get high and younger people figure out how to get high faster. And they're really good at doing that. However, if you watch the video, the woman who goes behind this couple and goes behind the female, she takes the thong and grabs it and pulls it to the side, and there's not like a straw involved or anything. She
the
just
straw's there.
You could see a straw?
You can't because it is it's where it needs to be apparently.
No way. So you're saying that this woman she has a straw permanently up there, and then this other girl pulls her thong to the side? No.
Listen, bud, I thought the same thing. But I was told and then kind of confirmed from other people that this is what the raves are doing now, and that was a straight boof.
I'm telling you,
and then I started using that word for everything. I felt boofed by the boof.
Boof is not new. Boof is old school. Boof is
very fun.
Almost a boomer term because that's what they used to do way back in the day. They were like, hey, did you realize you don't have to swallow the pills? You could just do this with it. And everybody started doing it.
But now this is like, that. I thought it was, boof was, because I know what you're talking about. And that was like, go to the bathroom and you're kind of helping yourself a solo session. Now what they're doing is like in the middle of the raves, you have a friend help you out with the straw and the powder form. And you get boofed.
Radio Michael 7 says, where did you guys see this video? He's just curious.
Here's the problem, Radio
just
Michael
for
7.
science.
And I was trying to revisit the video to see if Sabrina's theory holds water. and it is no longer in the place where we originally found it.
Just go to Twitter and go to EDC couple or something. You'll find it on there. It's not boofing. They're not boofing. The girl was doing what we thought she was doing. That I agree that they probably do what you're saying, but I don't agree that this group of people was doing said thing. This woman pulled the thong to the side and then
you can't boof without pulling the thong to the side, bud.
Of course, but she didn't pull it aside and put a straw anywhere and do a thing. She was just
we
going
didn't catch
in there.
the straw part. That's the thing.
I feel like we would have seen the straw.
All
C-Lane,
right.
you have to, for science, go back to the tape and see if you could find any evidence of this or if it looks as
Apparently,
described
it's
in the
common
original.
practice these days.
I don't
And
think it's
for me-
common practice.
For me, I say, one, hope that was a bendy straw.
Mm-hmm.
And
For
two,
God's sake.
one wrong move. One fart, waste of drugs. And then, if you think about the edge of a straw, that could really hurt somebody.
It seems like a dangerous ordeal, but here we are.
I went back to the tape here. Hold on.
All right.
Yep. Boof.
Hey, you know what? That sounds more like you than me. For the
little
first time. That sounds like C-Lane over me, actually.
It does. It is you. It's definitely not me.
No, it's not. It's you.
No.
We've determined through an investigation that is audio of you going bop, 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 bop. See, when I say it sounds different. Here, wait, play that one.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, you just deleted it. There you go. If I did, I'd go bop, 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 bop. Oh, I guess that's pretty close, actually. I tried to do it
You
differently.
guys are boofing real hard right now.
I guess so. All right, there's bad news out there for guys. Sorry, we've just got some very, very rough news. U.S. men are dying 6 years before women, according to a study from JAMA, J-A-M-A, Internal Medicine. They said men on average die nearly 6 years before women, the largest such distance since 1996. So now more than ever, women live longer than men. And there's probably like 1,000 reasons for that. But most of the reasons are due to the fact that men are dumb and aggressive. And I'm not saying this to be like, I'm a feminist, because I'm not. I'm saying this because this is a fact of the study. What are the reasons why women live 6 years longer than men? Some of the biggest ones are mental illness, gun violence, and anything else that could put a man in a dangerous situation where he gets killed before age times him out. They said also chronic metabolic disorders, I should say, potential exposure at work, hesitation to seek out medical care. That's a big one. Women are so much better at being comfortable. Why? I have a theory on this, and tell me if you guys think this is stupid. I think that women, for the most part, generally speaking, are more likely to seek out medical help. Because one of the things about being a woman is you go probably to the gynecologist. And that is a very, very invasive kind of appointment that you're going to have. And I think once you become moderately comfortable with that and how invasive it is, nothing else bothers you nearly as much in terms of medical interventions. So you're like, oh, I got a problem with this, I got a problem with that. And you become more in tune to taking care of yourself. Whereas guys have this culture of, it'll be fine, rub some dirt on it or whatever dumb thing we say to ourselves. And I am one of the worst offenders at all of this. I'm not saying that, not acknowledging the fact that I am so bad at this, but still, we should put it out there. Guys dying 6 years before women, maybe we can close the gap just a little bit, gentlemen. Let's go to you. Let's see what's happening in your world. Here is Synth Solution talking about party kids.
Hey, junkies, how's it going?
Hey.
What scares me isn't the fact that the kids nowadays, in order to get high, are taking pills, drugs, and alcohol rectally. It's the fact that these kids are now voters.
Yeah.
We're so screwed.
Maybe there should be a test before you get that voting card. Maybe there should be just...
Oh, you would think that.
Maybe we should gatekeep that just a little bit more. If the boofers are voting, we might have some problems. Here's Justin with the dispatch. Of all the things I've done, and I have done many a thing, I've never done that.
I have no interest. Zero
I've never tried it.
interest.
And honestly, I've never... I don't want to put this out there like I'm glorifying things, but I've never experimented with any drugs where I said to myself, this needs to happen faster. The time that this takes to get me to the zone where I'm feeling things is too slow.
Or this needs to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know why? I don't think that's an internal thought. I think it's you have a friend that's like, have you ever tried putting in your butt?
And you say, you know what? I haven't. Let's give that a shot.
Actually,
Hang
grab
on.
the straw after you're done with the drink and I'll help you out.
Does everything work that way?
I don't know. I don't want to ask any more questions. I just want to, just wanted to share what I heard.
They would have you believe that that's a faster place.
No, but ask your source if you don't. No, this might be weird to ask them.
Oh, it would
what if you did it with a mushroom? Would it still do the same thing?
I don't think so, because I don't think that your butt could break down something like that.
It has to be something that is absorbed in that similar way?
It has to be like more of a liquid powder form.
Oh.
But I'm no butt doctor.
One of those liquid powders.
C-Lane, try the mushroom
powder.
thing. C-Lane, if you try the mushroom thing, then we can have an answer on this finally.
That sounds
do it
like a
during the
waste of
show.
mushrooms.
Well, not if it works, it's not. Not only do you get the mushroom vibes, you also get the answer to the question. That's a double win, I think. Here's Justin.
Okay, so hopefully there's a designated, I don't know, boof side to said straw.
Yeah.
That way you're not going.
He's got a point.
To M.
Yeah. Or as Sabrina said, maybe it's a bendy straw. So you know clearly which side is the mouth side and which side is the boof side. You don't want to mix those up.
Next rave I go to and I see it, I'm like, can I just ask you guys something, research purposes? Are you boofing or are you making a Caesar?
Now, I know somebody who went to that rave who's a little bit older. Do you agree that for events like that and parties like that, there should be some sort of age limit? Where it's like, whoa, what is this person doing here?
No.
Or,
Makes you sound old to say that there should be.
Do you think so? Because I think if a 60-year-old, here's why it's tough. If a 45-year-old man goes to a rave like that and you've got all these scantily clad young women around them, it seems like the guy's a little bit of a creeper. But once you get really old, like if you're 70 or 80 and you show up to EDC, now you win them over again.
Oh, you're going to be the life of the party.
Yeah, they're like, oh my God, this guy's partying with us right now. Oh, grandpa. They'll give
We're
you a
going to
nickname.
kill him any second now. Boof that grandpa.
And I think the guy could die during the rave. That would be exciting to see. There's a lot of things that on the high end of the age spectrum, you win again. On the low end, you win the first time. In the middle, you lose because people go, what are you doing here, oldo? This is not a good look for you.
I mean, I definitely know a couple with kids who I think, I mean, at least based on my age, have got to be in their 40s by now, who, got some sitters and, strapped on the scantily clad EDC wear and got up in there. Now, that doesn't mean that they were out there doing all of the fringe extracurricular activities.
They were boofing?
I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. There shouldn't be an age to that, but sometimes it seems like there is just because it's a young person's game, I think. Here's Tuck Frump with the dispatch for us.
Sean, don't worry about the cops, man. It's totally cool. Nothing to worry about.
Good.
They're just plotting your disappearance. One of these days you're going to wake up in the G-Bay. They're going to make you eat that sea meat sandwich.
I don't want any of that, please.
So there were some theories about that. One of them was that they were looking for illegal metal detector people, and then just happened to be because that was happening a lot in that lot.
Yeah, but not anymore because they're building houses on all of the plots over there, and there hasn't. I haven't
you
seen
can't
anybody
hear
of it.
that.
Yeah, I can hear it a little bit, but it doesn't come through into the studio here. But there's like lots of activity with construction, so they're not out there with the metal detectors anymore, and they never were when the metal detector people were showing up, which did happen quite frequently. There was at least 5 or 6 people who did it.
And the other thing that was brought up to my attention, at least, and some people on the texting service said that those vehicles look to be in their jurisdiction, where the people that you have your little issue with would not.
Right. I understand that this was the police as opposed to the sheriff's office. I just thought it to be strange that two cops
so weird.
pull up this morning and block the driveway, park in front of the house and don't go into my front yard, but stand across the street and stare at my house, which, with all the things going on, just seems like a strange thing. Seems weird. Obi-Wan Cannoli on Twitch says, what are they doing to protect the peacocks? It could be that. There's a fringe theory for you that might work. Could be that they heard my rantings and ravings about the peacocks and how I'd like to annihilate all of them in this neighborhood.
I don't see anything on the active calls that looks to be in your neighborhood.
Yeah, I looked at that.
Yeah. I mean, I know that's a little delayed, but I think now we'd be past the delay and just seems strange. I got somebody who said they'll look it up for me, but we'll see. Very odd behavior considering all the things going on here. When
Also,
we come
a
back,
lot of people just said you're paranoid. Sean got into the weed early today.
Hey, I probably am being paranoid. I probably am. But I think I have the right to be paranoid considering the puzzle pieces that I have in front of me. This is not coming out of nowhere. This is not like, hey, nothing happened and the police are across the street staring at my house.
They're watching me, man. They're
for
watching
20
me.
minutes. I'm not some meth addict hiding in a field because I think that the black choppers are chasing after me. I'm piecing together what's going on.
Taking apart your TV because there's a camera inside?
Yes, I'm not doing any of those things. I'm simply just reacting to the fact
not doing them
that
yet.
There's some weird stuff going on, weird cop-related stuff going on, and I don't know. Something's happening here. When we come back, the parents are really upset at one school, and it's all over something the kids want to do. What is it? Wait till you hear this. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is Real Music Weekends. This weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
From the Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center, powered locally by Ferguson HVAC.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro with a look at your Central Florida forecast. You can expect another gloomy day with gusty winds and some passing showers. Coverage is really going to expand tonight, overnight, and throughout the day tomorrow. Thursday, a Fox 35 weather impact day due to the heavy rain with potential for some flooding. Always remember to trust and depend on the Fox 35 Storm Team as we'll bring you the latest updates. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.
This report is sponsored by Wawa. Welcome back to Wawa Siptopia, your handcrafted beverage happy place. Right now, all your crafted to crave favorites are only $3 for a 16-ounce and $4 for a 24-ounce. Gotta have a Wawa.
One of the best gifts a kid can get is a new bike. And Real Radio has your chance to make that dream come true for kids in our community. Join Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury attorney, and the Monsters in the Morning as they broadcast live from Exploria Stadium for our annual bike drive. Our goal is 104 bikes of all sizes. So bring a brand new bike, and a new bike helmet wouldn't be a bad thing. Wednesday, November 29th, between 6 a.m. and 11 a.m. to Exploria Stadium and help us help the kids. Get your bike today and join us Wednesday, November 29th at Exploria Stadium. Get the details at realradio.fm/bike. Thanks to Orlando City Soccer Club, the Orlando City Foundation, and JustCallMo.com.
If you lease your car and you've tried to sell it but can't get the process completed due to harsh restrictions from the lease company, don't sweat it. GiveMeTheVin.com is not only America's best car buyer, we're also America's best lease buyer. Just go to GiveMeTheVin.com and put your info into our super short form. We'll automatically make an instant offer that's weighed against your lease payoff, so you can get your lease funded and whammo, you're all good. All at GiveMeTheVin.com, America's best lease buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear. O'Reilly.
Protect your engine better with Syntec Full Synthetic High Mileage Motor Oil. Only at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Syntec High Mileage is formulated for today's engines with over 75,000 miles. Now get 5 quarts of Syntec High Mileage and a MicroGuard Select oil filter for just $34.99. Limit supply. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
At Target, your favorites are our favorites. And when you can save on your favorites too, yes please. This week only, get 20% off select breakfast essentials. That's 20% off all bagged and K-Cup coffee. Talk about essential. From brands like Good & Gather, Starbucks, and more. 20% off all cereal, like Frosted Flakes, Lucky Charms, the list goes on. And 20% off Tropicana and Simply Orange Juice too. But these deals end Saturday, so it's time for a Target run. Restrictions apply.
what's gotten lost in a lot of news coverage is trust.
Dan Abrams and Elizabeth Vargas on America's fastest growing cable news network, News Nation.
News Nation is the place that people can come because they trust that at the least we're trying to be straight with them.
Every point of view is represented. That's what we do. We only earn that trust, keep that trust by every single night fulfilling that mission.
To find News Nation on your screen, go to joinnn.com.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best? Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil fiber powders help promote your daily digestive health using a plant-based fiber called psyllium. The gelling action of this special fiber traps and removes waste so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil, promoting digestive health for a better you. Learn more at metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Well, I'm selling my car, and I went to a place claiming they were Autobuy. But thanks to the Terminator and Autobuy, I received the Max.
Visit WePayTheMax.com and schedule your appointment today. You'll be back.
I like to cook on the Big Green Egg. Why? It's impressive and everything turns out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one, you got to go to Wassy's Meat Market and get a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories. They even have a classroom set up to teach you all the basic techniques on the Big Green Egg and advanced techniques. When you get the Big Green Egg from Wassy's Meat Market, there's a lifetime guarantee. So it's Wassy's Meat Market. Check them out on Instagram or just go to their website, wassysmeatmarket.com in Melbourne on Wickham Road. It's wassysmeatmarket.com.
The Hess Truck's back and it's better than ever. To the rescue this year. The Hess Truck's here.
It's the Hess police truck and cruiser with sirens, lights, wheelie action, and battering ram. Free shipping and batteries included. Only at HessToyTruck.com.
Thousands of stores across the country are pulling brand name cold and allergy products off the shelves. Why? Because an FDA advisory panel recently determined that a drug they contain, oral phenylephrine, is ineffective as a nasal decongestant. Navage offers a drug-free solution that's fast and highly effective at relieving nasal congestion caused by colds and allergies. Navage uses suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril to help suck out allergens, mucus, and germs. Nasal irrigation works, and Navage makes it quick and easy, but more than anything, it helps you breathe better. Don't waste your time or money on products that are ineffective. Trust drug-free Navage for fast relief to help you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
The iHeartRadio app and the NFL right in your pocket. The home of the NFL Podcast Network, covering all 32 NFL teams, plus all the expert advice to win your fantasy league. And, of course, live NFL games. Touchdown! Download the free iHeartRadio app today. Free never sounded so good.
SimpliSafe was named the best home security of 2023 by U.S. News and World Report. But we don't do what we do for the accolades. We do it to protect you and everything you love. Our advanced sensors and HD cameras are powered by 24/7 professional monitoring for fast emergency response. Visit simplysafe.com/radio to get 50% off any new system today. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Original MTV VJ Martha Quinn here. Pearl Specialties olives are bursting with flavor and add the perfect Mediterranean twist to everyday meals and snacks. Rock your recipes with Pearl Specialties olives. For quality you can trust, look for the sunny yellow jar at your local Walmart.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com.
Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
The good news? You can watch us too. Like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. On the bright side, we're not dead yet. You're listening.
look on Nextdoor. So then he could find out why the cops were staring at his house. I don't need that. I don't need to wait for that. There are only two very different possibilities. And one is that for some reason there was a call for law enforcement to show up across the street from my house. And then for 3 officers for an extended amount of time, which I can show you on my security cameras, they did just stare at my house, okay? So that's well, I'm not showing you now, but I could show you if I wanted to go into my security cameras. I showed you the video.
I could show you right now, but I'm not going to.
Well, I showed the video at the start so people don't think I'm crazy. You saw the 3 cops across the street staring at my house, and they were doing that for a while. So it could be that there was an absolute legitimate reason for law enforcement to be there, and then for some reason they decided to look at my house for a while because I don't know. Or it could be that law enforcement follows my Twitter account very closely for obvious reasons. That's where I blew up the sheriff's office and did all this stuff that started a giant investigation against the sheriff's office. There are many people in law enforcement that follow me after that or followed me after that. And they saw that there was interactions about doing an interview today with a couple of TV outlets, and I don't know, maybe thought that they would come make a show over here across the street by staring at the house. It's one of the two of those. And I would lean, hopefully, towards the more normal one, where they were doing something and decided to stare at my house. But I always have the ability to go over into Crazy Town and think, maybe they're trying to intimidate here. Maybe these officers are just showing up, parking in the way of my driveway, which they shouldn't be doing, but not a huge deal. Parking in front of my house and going across the street and staring at my house. And they're doing that to intimidate. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I'm going to tell you what's happening because it's weird, super weird to me. And I think I should at least point it out. We're going to go to your dispatches in just a moment. Go to thenewsjunkie.com to hit record on your first dispatch right now. There is a story about these parents who are very upset. And this is in Connecticut. It's at a place called Lebanon Elementary School. And the parents are upset about an after-school Satan club that has been set up at this school.
Big whoop.
And the funny
thing
about
this,
this,
sanctioned Satan club?
It is founded by members of the Salem-based Satanic Temple.
Okay.
And it's called the After School Satan Club, which is so funny to me because parents get upset every single town they do this in, at every school that they do this in. And the only reason they do it is to have parents get upset. So here's what's going on. If you ever hear that there's an after-school Satan club at your kid's school, there's a couple of things you should know. The first thing you should know is Satanism, or Satanist practices for the most part, are very different than you likely think they are. It's not a bunch of people with, a pentagram on the ground and lit candles worshiping the devil or any of that. That's not really what a lot of mainstream Satanism is actually about. But when they do these things, the after-school Satan Club, like they're doing at this elementary school, it's done to draw awareness to schools that have religious-themed clubs. So they might have like a, Christian club or something at this school, and then the after-school Satan Club goes, oh, really? We bring in religion to the school? How about this? Would you like it if the kids had an after-school Satan Club? And the parents go, what the hell? And they freak out. And that's the whole point. That's the entire point of what they're doing to begin with, to make you freak out. And then you go, wait, you didn't freak out when there was one about another religion, but when it's about this, you get really upset about it.
Well, read the Bible. Satan's not great on there.
I know, but they don't understand that it's done on purpose, and there's no real after-school club where a bunch of kids are going to worship the devil. Christina on Twitch says, please let me remind everybody the Satanic Temple does not actually believe in the devil and Satan. It's a mascot for atheism. Yes, it's an advocacy group to draw attention to public spaces where they bring religion in and say, well, that's why they'll if you've ever heard of...
So wait, hold on. The mascot for atheism is a figure that can't exist without the presence of God?
Yes. And it's because, imagine downtown, somebody wants to put a statue of Jesus Christ. The after-school Satan Club.
Well, we have to show the opposition proper, proper time.
And everybody will go, no, we're not putting a statue of Satan up. So they won't put the statue of Jesus up because they would have to represent other religions and other folks. And that's what they're doing there. So it's a troll. That's what it is. That's what they're up to. And everybody takes it very seriously because Satan is super spooky. And be aware because he could worm his way into your life. All right, let's go to you. Let's see what's happening with your dispatches. We got some people trying to join in at the very least. Here's the Groundhog de Blasio dropped with a dispatch about the cops.
Hey, guys. Regarding the police being in front of your house, Sean, maybe a question for Moses, but my understanding is if they're blocking your vehicle, that is detainment. And unless they have a reason for detaining you, which I believe they have to tell you, then I'm pretty sure they're breaking the law. Now, maybe they're not 100% blocking your driveway, but if they were, I'm almost certain, and I would like to hear Moses' take on this, I'm pretty sure that's detainment. So I would like to, hear what he actually thinks about that.
I'll ask him this week. When he comes in, I'll ask Moses about that.
They weren't blocking the entire driveway, but also, you could just...
Yeah, they were.
But it didn't look like it. But also, I don't think it's detainment if you were to go out there and go, hey, I got to go. And they were like, okay, and then move the car. If they refuse to move the car, then we have a problem.
Yeah, I didn't ask them anything. They were out there for a while. The moment Courtney brought out a camera and showed where the cars were and showed the 3 cops staring at my house across the street, they jumped in their vehicles and they left. They immediately said,
bye.
Let's hightail it out of here. But they were definitely, I'm trying to bring the video back up so I can show you how they were blocking the driveway. I'll get that up in a second here. In the meantime, actually I have it right here. Hold on. I do want to get some more dispatches. And it is how you can join us on the show. Don't worry about the phones. Your time is important and so is ours. So we want to use technology to get you here on the show. To do that, go to thenewsjunkie.com on your phone or on your computer, whatever has a microphone, and send us a dispatch. All right, so it looks like he's blocking like half, 3/4 of the driveway.
Yeah, that would still be annoying to get around. I would still tell him to move.
You could see right here, I wouldn't be able to back out of the driveway.
Well, you wouldn't, because you're just too nice of a driver.
It depends on what car I'm using.
That'd be like a 6-point turn for you, for sure.
I have to just drive right on the grass if I was going to attempt to get out of the driveway with this car blocking me. It's like, I would say it's 3/4 of the way blocking the driveway.
Well, with whatever Dip S designed your driveway, it's hard not to drive on that grass.
What are you talking about?
Stupid driveway.
You know, like that fancy little curve in the driveway?
Oh my gosh, that thing is so annoying. What is the point of that?
Yeah, what loser has a straight driveway? You got to get a little twisty curve in there.
Oh my gosh, just ridiculous, stupid.
That's what looks fancy. Yeah, so
surprised there's still grass there. The number of times I drove over that thing.
Same.
I've done it too, 1,000,000 times. I've broken that sprinkler that's right there on my lawn about 2 or 3 times, I think. But yeah, and here they are. If you didn't see earlier, they're just standing right there, just staring at the house. They were looking over here for a long time. I don't know why. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if they were at the house across the street. I'm not sure why they didn't park on that side of the street. Don't know. Some big questions in my mind, but we'll see. All right, let's get back to your dispatches here. Let's work in one more before we hit the break, and let's let it be a good one. Here is Dingo talking to us.
What up, junkies?
Hey.
Real quick about the whole partying with the boofing. I swear somewhere I saw a story about people that survived at sea, and the only way they were able to do it was because they
boofed.
Put the salt water in the wrong end and somehow separated the salt and kept them hydrated.
You can't desalinate water.
I swear that happened somewhere.
You can't. There is a 0% chance that you can desalinate water.
Boofing life for me.
Otherwise, why would we have all these complicated machines to desalinate water? They just go drink it through that, and then it'll filter it into your body in H2O, baby. That doesn't work.
I'm bringing my own salt shaker to that guy's house.
I'm not going for it. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, a restaurant is doing something very innovative to keep away the hobos. What is it? You're going to find out. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 and a little
Holiday magic.
is just minutes away, and brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Travel with caution. Authorities are clearing up an accident on I-4 eastbound at the beach line. Traffic is backed up to 535. Delays on I-4 eastbound before US 27 and after 429. Expect delays due to an accident on University Boulevard westbound at Goldenrod Road. Authorities are clearing up an accident on Hiawassee Road at Old Winter Garden Road. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by HCA Florida Healthcare.
Sharp stomach pain? Advice is here. Consult a nurse. Answers, advice around the clock. Consult a nurse. HCA Florida Healthcare. We show up for you. Call 844-70-NURSE. It's free.
Real Radio wants to provide you with a little holiday magic.
Holiday magic.
Holiday magic in the form of $1,000 13 times a day. Listen for the keyword to win $1,000 weekly from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Then take that keyword and enter it on our website, realradio.fm. Whether you do it on your phone or your computer, we don't care. What we do care about is that you answer your phone from a number that you most likely will not recognize when they call back the winner, because that's how you get some
Holiday magic.
This contest sponsored locally by Mills Air.
My friends at Mills Air have been in business since 1992 right here in Central Florida. Over 30 years. They're not going anywhere. Carrier, factory authorized dealer, turn to the experts. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now up to $1,275 in rebates. Go to millsair.com.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream. Get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, including advanced Wi-Fi, and one unlimited mobile line free for 12 months. And when you add Spectrum TV, get a Zumo Stream Box free for 12 months. Spectrum One Stream. It's streaming simplified. Visit Spectrum.com for details. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Making it to Wednesday is a win in itself, and Dunkin' thinks you deserve a reward. That's why every Wednesday, now through December, Dunkin' Rewards members get a free donut with drink purchase. So whether you like your midweek pick-me-ups oozing with chocolate or filled with jelly, it's on us, because you deserve it. Save time and order ahead on the app with Dunkin' Rewards. Not a member? Join today. America runs on Dunkin'. Limit one classic donut per member per Wednesday. Terms and exclusions may apply. Participation may vary. Offer ends 12/27/2023.
We're all looking for the recipe for success. Maybe what you really need is the recipe for fresh. Luckily, that's easy to get. Just go to freshfromflorida.com. There you'll find all kinds of recipes that use in-season and locally grown Florida produce. Visit freshfromflorida.com to learn more.
Today's news requires more facts, more context, and more analysis. The world's never been harder to understand. That's why it's never been more important to try. MSNBC. Understand more.
A Fifth Third Better means we put in 166.7%.
What does that mean?
Well, at Fifth Third Bank, our name equals 166.7%. So that's how hard we work. That means free checking, no hidden fees, and helping to protect your identity.
Explain it in baseball terms?
It's a home run.
Basketball terms?
It's a slam dunk.
Football.
Touchdown.
Highlight?
Buzzball.
Cricket.
Golden duck.
Wow. Guess that really is a Fifth Third Better.
That's what a Fifth Third Better means. This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
Let the professionals at Fence Outlet save you time and money. We handle everything from the free estimate to the install. We do it all, and you get 0% financing. So come into Fence Outlet or visit fenceoutlet.com today. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
First, we tried a cheaper grocery store, but we still couldn't buy enough food. I keep smiling because I don't want my parents to feel bad. They work so hard, and I know how much they love me. But people like you give us hope. This holiday season, every $10 you donate to Second Harvest Food Bank helps provide 40 meals. Thanks to you, we can enjoy a big meal together as a family. Give today at feedhopenow.org.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
If you order food for work, you know the drill. It's a whole bunch of needs and requests piled on top of each other. Make sure the food's on time and on budget. Make sure everyone's dietary needs are taken care of. Make sure everyone's happy. And that's why you should make sure you use ezCater. It's one simple, reliable platform for all your food for work needs. Need to make sure food for work actually works? Simple. Make sure it's ezCater. 100,000 restaurants, one platform. Order 24/7 at ezCater.com.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best? Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil fiber powders help promote your daily digestive health using a plant-based fiber called psyllium. The gelling action of this special fiber traps and removes waste so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil, promoting digestive health for a better you. Learn more at metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Morgan & Morgan is not only America's largest injury law firm, we're also the only injury law firm in the world with lawyers licensed in all 50 states. With dedicated attorneys focused on personal injury, medical malpractice, insurance disputes, car crashes, employee rights, and many others, we have a 30-year track record of getting results for clients just like you. So wherever you are, whatever you need, our firm is ready to take your call. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
When you've had enough true crime podcasts and want to get real,
you're in constant competition to make your kids like you better.
check out The Monsters in the Morning, voted one of the top 100 talk shows in America.
I'm Russ Rollins, host of the program, the producer, the angel of boom, Angel Rivera, Mr. Motivation, Carlos Navarro, and the king of Denmark, Ryan Holmes.
Real topics, real guests.
You're in radio, schmuck. What'd you expect?
And four real friends doing whatever you want to call this. Nobody's doing talk radio like The Monsters in the Morning. Listen live or download the show on the free iHeartRadio app.
We are professional grade at Orange Buick GMC. Online at orangebuickgmc.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because your case matters. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Holiday Magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. WIN. W-I-N. That's WIN. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Dispensing unsolicited advice on a wide range of pointless topics.
A man in Tennessee, folks, really just bringing his A game. And he got a DUI on something that wasn't a car. So any guesses as to what would make this man legendary in terms of his DUI?
I mean, we've heard about someone.
Oh, yeah.
So we've heard this story before. Not a bicycle. That's too boring. That's not
No.
legendary.
Yeah, I mean, because Sabrina knows. We've done it all here with DUI stories on horses, on, go-karts, lawnmowers, all of the thing.
You said legendary?
Legendary.
He got a DUI in a tank.
Oh, that would be legendary, but he didn't. He went a different way.
Unicycle.
It's probably the polar opposite of a tank. It's like the most non-tank thing you could ever think of.
A wagon.
And, you're not as far off as you might think with that, actually. I'll give you another little hint. There were some kids along for the ride.
Oh, a hayride.
Ooh, very close. Very close. Henry Mead was driving Santa's train, a motorized car pulling carts of children. Witnesses alleged that he was acting erratically. They said Mead was reportedly unsteady on his feet and failed the field sobriety test. Police found meth, narcotics, and a syringe when they took him into custody.
And the parents just wave the kids by. Have fun. He's on all these things.
Santa's on a bender, and he's shooting up and doing meth, and he's driving Santa's train, and he gets a DUI. They said officials noted that Meade was not a town employee. In a joint statement issued by the mayor and the police chief, they condemned the incident and made sure that he was arrested on the site. But driving children while under the influence at a Santa's train event is not a good way to go about your life, son. Time to get things in order. Before we hear from you, I told you that two things are happening. One is there's some potential dangers headed our way. And when I say our way, I mean us here in Florida. It looks like you're in the clear so far, Rochester. And good for you. Our friends in Dallas, I think you might be okay. But the National Hurricane Center says, hold on, it ain't over. They're tracking 2 tropical disturbances right now. They said a broad area of low pressure is expected to form by the middle of next week. It's been given a 50% chance of development into a storm in the next 7 days and 30% in the next 2 days. Is it even hurricane season anymore?
Apparently it is still, but...
I thought November 1st it was done.
Well, I will double check, but this entire year of weather has been so bizarre, this doesn't surprise me at all.
Okay, hold on. If this
November 30th.
Oh, so it is still hurricane season.
Yeah.
All right. What would happen if we got a hurricane outside of hurricane season? Would it not be called a hurricane?
No, it's still a hurricane. It's just one of them rare hurricanes.
Okay. Like, so you just, is at a time when you wouldn't expect it, but you call it the same damn thing is what you're saying. All right, that makes sense. Well, here we are facing down 2 more potential storms. We'll keep our eyes on that for sure. Over in Phoenix, Arizona, residents are complaining. Why? Because there's a Taco Bell that is bothering them. And the Taco Bell is being bothered by hobos and loiterers. And they keep playing over and over a recorded message that is meant to drive them away.
No quiero Taco Bell.
However, it is driving away and driving nuts the neighbors in this area. And what they say is happening in this neighborhood is they're blaring this audio that tells people to not hang out, tells the homeless people to get away. Hold on, I'm trying to search for the video to see if there's a story on this. It says, Lisa Martin says she's heard the announcement coming from across the road for weeks now. And she said, thanks for visiting Taco Bell is how it begins. It's coming from a white security trailer. And it says this property is being monitored for guest safety and security. Oh, there is a story on this. Excellent. All right, I want to see what they say. Maybe they interview her and see what's
a security
her thoughts
system
are.
in a fast food restaurant's parking lot is really catching neighbors' ears. 12 News journalist Colleen Sikora is looking into the complaints near the Christown Spectrum Mall.
Unacceptable.
Neighbors here across the street say they've heard the announcement from the system over there in Taco Bell's parking lot.
Damn, that is something else. They literally live right across the street from a Taco Bell. It's a big street to cross. That would be awesome. The problem would be if you were stoned and you want to go over to Taco Bell, you have to cross 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 lanes, maybe 6 lanes of traffic, which is a bit dangerous, but nice to be so close to it.
And our cameras captured it the other day, too.
Thanks for visiting Taco Bell. This property is being monitored for guest safety and security.
Oh, that is annoying.
Loitering is not allowed and will be alerted to law enforcement.
At the Taco Bell's parking lot near Bethany.
Yeah, that was pretty loud.
The system here, we're told, for customer and team member safety, but the noise.
It's there. It just appeared there. It really doesn't bother me.
Has caught Lisa Martin's ears. She lives across the street and has heard it for a few weeks in the early morning hours.
If it is a deterrent and that's what it's there for, then I'm all for it. As I live by myself, so it's nice to, have that if it's deterring people to be on the move.
Yeah, but what
on social media?
What hours are they doing this until? Because if you have this anti-homeless recording going on, fine. I don't care if you want to drive the homeless away. That's okay. But if you're blaring this thing at hours that are like after 8 p.m. or 9 p.m., and there's houses along the strip on the other side of the street, then I would be against that portion of it.
Complained it was too loud.
Loitering is not allowed and will be alerted to law enforcement.
Phoenix police tell us
Sounds
they haven't
so
received
dystopian.
complaints or responded to a loitering call here. A spokesperson from LVT, the security system company, told 12 News in part, While we are not able to change a customer's configuration without their permission, we will be reaching out to them to help get this sorted out. I mean, we're out here for several hours today, and we did not hear it over the speakers ourselves today.
What?
We are told that the franchise has shut it off while they work with the security company, LVT.
All right, so they've turned it off for the time being to see if they can maybe adjust this and make it less loud or something. I'm not sure.
I wonder what that cost is to have that trailer and the loud sound warning message versus hiring maybe a security guard.
It couldn't be cheap because it's a decent sized thing. Like it's a box trailer, and then it has a pole that goes way up in the air. And the pole has a light on it and multiple cameras on it.
It looks like something you see as security measures at like a lot of like Walmart strip malls or like you know those kind of shopping centers.
I've never seen a standalone one like this. Have you seen that before where it's not like actually built onto the facility? It's in the parking lot itself? I haven't seen that.
And then some of the malls parking lots you'll see like it's portable and like they tow it in there, but it's like have you ever seen those like raised kind of little booths that security will kind of try to watch over the parking lot from up high?
Right, yeah.
It's kind of a version of that.
Without a human being in it, though. Yeah. That's what they're looking at.
A lot of them have big solar panels attached to the side to keep them kind of green.
Right, let's go over to you. Let's see what you got going on.
Don't like my solar panel story?
No, I like it. I want to hear more. Tell me about the solar panels.
Oh, save it for the solar panel podcast, please.
I've been sitting here waiting for the new Tesla Powerwall, and when that sucker gets where it needs to get, I might go solar panel crazy. I want to be off the grid. I want to be away from the power company. I don't even want to sell back power to the power company. That's how far away from them I want to be. I want to be fully off the grid. I am the person who, this makes no sense, actually. This is very illogical, and I try to be a logical person as best I can. I want to be so off the grid, but I want to live right where I live. Like, I want to live, I live right near downtown.
That is a bit of a challenge.
So
not impossible.
I want to be living off of solar power and not off the power grid, relying on the power company. I want to have like a way to get my own water. I want to have a way to make my place as secure as I can and, you know, have like backup internet. But I also want to live close enough to downtown so I can see the skyline. Like it's a very odd request that I'm in the middle of here.
Well, you got to get one of those rain catchers. That's got to be a big one.
Remember in Jamaica how all the houses had those big like drums or like they had these huge plastic drums that were on the roof of their homes, and they collected the rainwater, and that was one of their like main sources of rainwater. And we learned when we were all in Jamaica, we did the show live from Jamaica. What was it, White House, Jamaica?
Yeah.
And we did the show live from there. We learned also that construction in Jamaica goes very, very slow, man.
Yeah, island time.
I think the bus driver told us it could take 5 years to build a house. Like they just drag everything out as long as they possibly can. Let's hear from a couple of people.
Imagine if they had an I-4 expansion.
It'd just be 100 years long.
You take your grandkids, like they started this when I was 8 years old.
Here's Big Bird.
Hey, check the tapes, boys. A couple of weeks ago, I called in and said that we were going to have our first December Christmas hurricane.
Christmas game?
Here next. I almost guarantee
Christmas game.
Oh,
all right.
Got a text.
Wiggle, east, west, north, and south.
Oh, my. That's one way to put it.
Yeah.
It's new. It's different. Here's Cooter Scooter.
Hey, good evening, junkies.
Hey.
Man, Sean, I hope that's not the case with the police department. That I don't know, not worries me, but concern maybe, I don't know. I would hope that intimidation would be an old tactic and that they would be better than that. So here's to all police departments being better than that.
Yeah, cheers to that, friend. I think that sounds fantastic. A lot of great cops out there. A lot of cops that go out and do their job every single day and do a great job of it. And then there are some who don't. And those people you should not be afraid of, and you should speak out against them, and you should stand up for yourself. And that's what I hope everybody will do. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, they've solved it all. They've solved the problem of retail theft. Their solution's a bit weird, I might say, but it is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is
The Monsters in the Morning.
What is everybody on that this is the look?
What do you mean, like the scrunchies around their legs?
Big old hair, scrunchies, mom jeans. It's like just bad.
Man, you don't know what you're talking about,
man. Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I'm getting all horny just thinking about it.
Okay.
You're listening to the Monsters in the Morning.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Shop the best quality jewelry and lowest price. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Watch out for slowdowns on I-4 eastbound due to an accident at the beach. Line delays on I-4 eastbound before US 27 and after State Road 429. There's congestion through the city, eastbound and westbound on I-4 between Princeton Street and Robinson Street. Authorities are clearing up an accident on University Boulevard at Goldenrod Road. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. At Mattress Firm's Black Friday sale, better sleep and unmissable deals are a sure bet. Save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic and score a $300 instant gift for pillows and more. Plus, get your new bed with fast and free delivery. Don't miss the Black Friday sale at Mattress Firm.
Listen up, my friends. The process of shopping for a mortgage can be complicated and confusing, and perhaps so frustrating you don't even want to start, but it's none of those things when you start the process with That Mortgage Guy, Don. And That Mortgage Guy, Don, is the best when it comes to shopping for a mortgage because he made the process of getting a quote or comparing the quote you already have super easy. Now, mortgage brokers are the best because they also do their loans through national wholesale lenders. It's still going to be your standard FHA, VA, or conventional loan, but mortgage brokers like Don have access to dozens of wholesale banks that are competing for your business. And wholesale banks only loan through mortgage brokers. You get a better deal on any home loan when you work with a broker, but you get the satisfaction of simplicity and honesty when you work with That Mortgage Guy, Don. If you want to see a difference, go to the website right now, thatmortgageguyDon.com. Apply now and get a quote or get a free analysis of your existing quote. Plain and simple. No spam, no hassle, just peace of mind.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
West 2 News, now here for you at 7 p.m. Because breaking news doesn't wait for the right time.
News never stops.
And that's why our team keeps going.
We're adding more coverage of what matters most to Central Florida. The big stories that will have you talking. An accurate forecast you can depend on. Stuart Moore, Michelle Imperato, Tony Manalfi. West 2 News at 7 p.m. Local, live, late breaking.
On the next Access Hollywood, Travis Kelce talks for the first time since his Taylor kiss seen around the world, and all things Kelce with proud mama Donna on Access. Plus, Margot Robbie's first red carpet since Barbie. Is she facing off with Brad Pitt and Reese Witherspoon over Britney Spears? Then it's Access Full Throttle in Vegas, our exclusive with game-changing Formula One superstar Lewis Hamilton before his race down the straight. Next, Access Hollywood. And Mario Lopez here. Join me for Access Hollywood tonight at 7:30 on West 2.
It's been said that good fences make good neighbors. Your friends at Fence Outlet couldn't agree more. Whatever style, whatever color, just share your ideas. And your friends at Fence Outlet will have the right application for you. For quality fences at the best prices, go to fenceoutlet.com.
License number C10252 and C10803.
Gobble, 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 gobble. Let's talk turkey. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. With the holidays coming, I need your help. I'm stuffed with cars like a Thanksgiving Day bird. I need to liquidate my inventory now. So quit driving the old car you hate cold turkey and treat yourself to a nicer, newer car for just $1 down. Plus, we'll pay $5,000 over appraised value. Even if you owe $2,000, $4,000, or even $8,000 more than it's worth. We have used cars from just $69 per month and new cars from just $149 per month. Is your credit fried? My dealer next door credit approval process butters up the bankers to help you get approved. You could drive a better car today for just $1 down. And we'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value. That could get you a brand new 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage for only $14,900. Or a 2024 Outlander top safety pick for only $25,900. I'm RC Hill from RC Hill Mitsubishi, and I'm your car dealer next door. Online at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Requires bank approval. Vehicle purchase at listed price. Negative equity may affect amount financed.
Treat your taste buds to the King's Hawaiian Pork and Slaw Sandwich. Back for a limited time at Firehouse Subs. with slow-smoked pulled pork, melted pepper jack, and sweet and tangy slaw on a toasted King's Hawaiian bun. Enjoy one today with our new Tropical Cherry Limeade, a refreshing blend of sweet cherry and pineapple flavors with a squeeze of fresh lime. Only at Firehouse Subs. Beverage is artificially flavored. Participating U.S. locations.
One of the most influential metal bands of all time. For the fans, for the brothers, for legacy. Pantera. February 5th, Emily Arena. With special guest, Lamb of God. On sale Friday, November 17th, 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Pantera.
Right now, get 50% off the whole home security system named the best of 2023 by U.S. News and World Report. Visit simplysafe.com/radio to save big today. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
iHeart Podcast Update. This week on your free iHeartRadio app. Sex, Lies, and Spray Tans. We'll take you all the way back to Dancing with the Stars Season 1 and up through today for all the dance floor drama. Next question with Katie Couric. Katie brings the thoughtful, inquisitive, relatable style to a slew of new and intimate conversations with some of the most fascinating and innovative people in news, politics, and pop culture. The Uppity Knitter Podcast with Saida Garrett, featuring musicians that Saida is friends with discussing their interesting and unusual hobbies. Hear these podcasts and more on your free iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
It's No Pay November at Sutherland Nissan Orlando at OrlandoNissan.com.
Holiday magic. Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. WIN. WIN. That's WIN. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Talking about what's trending. This is the News Junkie, Sean Wasson. This is the News Junkie.
Yet another flight had to have an emergency landing. And you're probably not going to be able to guess. In fact, we'll find out if you're going to be able to guess why this flight had to make an emergency landing. We're going to get to that, plus the pilot's distress call to the tower. I'll play that for you.
Ooh, did it sound distressed? So often it's just like, yeah, tower, we're going to have to make an emergency landing. 10 of our wheels fell off.
You know what? Pilots are so chill, and you're exactly right. This one is chill just like that. Even though there's a crazy emergency going on in the flight, the pilot is staying so calm.
Like tower, we seem to be missing a wing.
Engine,
we're going to have to just turn it around and put it down.
Yeah. It's like old Loveless, man. When he would talk to the tower, you couldn't even hear him on the plane.
And he couldn't hear himself because I was screaming on the microphone asking him what was going on.
Loveless, what's happening here? Loveless never looks worried when he's flying us around. Icelandic authorities are building protective walls right now. I told you yesterday there were cracks forming in Iceland, and there was some big problems, and there was earthquakes because there was lava flowing, and they think that there's going to be an eruption at this volcano that I cannot pronounce the name of. And because they have a geothermal power plant, they said, maybe we should protect this a little bit. And so they very quickly started building a wall to block the all the lava that could be approaching this geothermal power plant at any point in time. They said nearly 800 earthquakes have been recorded on this peninsula near the capital Reykjavik in Iceland, and they think there's an eruption on the way. A large dike is being constructed to divert potential lava flows around the plant, which is about 3.7 miles from the town. and they're worried something could go wrong here. All right, now over to you two. You ready for the guess? Here we go. Something goes wrong on this flight. The pilot goes, hey, we got to make an emergency landing, and we need some help here. We got an out-of-control situation. What's happening on the plane, Sabrina? What do you think?
I'm telling you guys right now, he's not real. And, oh really? Dang. I was just trying to do a little joke.
No, it's not close. It's not close.
So, emergency landing. There's an animal. There's an animal on the loose. I'm so
What
close.
kind of animal?
Emotional support.
Snake. It's a snake.
No.
It's a bird.
Peacock.
Bigger.
Elephant.
No, we got too big. You went.
Okay. I don't know. We're brainstorming here.
We once did an interview with a guy, I believe, unless I'm totally making this
Alligator.
up. Remember the guy we interviewed whose job was to fly the horses around to like horse races and stuff?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was a flight like that. And
he was not a pilot. His job was to move horses.
He made a lot of money.
Yeah, he owned the company that would orchestrate the shipping of horses around the world, most notably for these horse races. And here's the audio from this plane that had a horse on it coming into the tower.
592, guys. Yes, sir. We are a cargo plane. We have live animal horse on board the airplane, and the horse managed to escape.
How are you guys not even noticing this yet? How much does this guy sound like Akbar? He really does. This guy sounds just like Akbar to me.
592, guys. Yes, sir. We are a cargo plane. We have live animal horse on board the airplane, and the horse managed to escape his stall. We don't have a problem as of flying-wise, but we need to return back to New York. We cannot get the horse back secure.
They can't get the horse back in.
Atlanta 4592, Roger. You are cleared to Kennedy via radar vectors. For now, fly your present heading. Descend and maintain flight level 220.
So they said that there's a horse on the loose on this flight. They can't get control of the horse at all. And they need to have an emergency landing because the horse is just going crazy and running around all over the place. And then I think because they had just recently taken off, that means the plane is full of all this fuel, and they got to dump the fuel. So he asked about that, I believe.
Okay, radar vectors, present heading, descend now, flight level 220, 4592, thank you. Boston, Atlanta 4592. Atlanta 4592, go ahead. Yes, sir, due to our weight, we need to dump 20 tons of fuel.
20 tons, did he say?
Pounds. Atlanta 4592, you said you need to dump fuel? Yes, sir, about 20 tons.
Oh, maybe he did say 10.
Tons that's got to be too much, right? 20 tons of fuel? I don't know. That just seems like too much weight and fuel.
Yeah, but if you're just lugging horses, then doesn't that fuel account for that? Like you'd have to use more fuel if it's heavier?
Well, let's say it was an international flight.
Pilot.
And they have to go far. How many gallons are in a ton of fuel? C-Line, can you Google that? It's a weird Google. How many gallons are in a ton of fuel?
We learned this in middle school at some point.
Because 1 gallon of liquid, be it gas or milk or water, is quite heavy. It's not, impossible to carry by any stretch of the imagination, but it is definitely quite heavy. But I think when they said tons, 20 tons of fuel seems like it would fill like a dumpster or something. More than that. It seems like it would be bigger than that.
Roger. Turn right heading of 090, and once established on that heading, you are approved to conduct fuel dumping.
Yeah, you're allowed to dump the fuel. Get it out of there. Tons, pounds, whatever it is.
I guess it might be tons. A ton of jet fuel is 1,250 liters.
God almighty. I didn't know they carry them up.
$816 per metric ton.
Jesus, that's a lot. They got a lot on those flights, though. It makes sense. They burn through a lot of fuel.
A Boeing 747 can cost about $450,000 to fill up.
Wow, that is insane.
Is that real? That seems crazy.
That sounds like a lot. That sounds too expensive. Elite Nub on Twitch says, "Where's Mr. Hands when you need him to distract a horse, buddy?" I've seen not one. And before I say this has nothing to do with me or my algorithm, all right? I know that people like to throw that out there. I have, in the last couple of weeks, seen some of the weirdest videos I've ever seen in my life.
Like more Mr. Hands?
Yeah, I've seen two horse videos.
Oh, where?
Buddy.
Two horse videos in the last week.
I need a restart there.
And have you guys seen the frog video?
No, my algorithm is the
it's not my algorithm.
The unbrush, and as well as some dental stuff and birds. Nothing to do with frogs and horses in the way you're saying it.
It's like a meme count that I follow, and they keep posting stuff like this, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, I saw the frog video," and I'll be like, "What's the frog video?" And I'll scroll through the comments, and somebody
Will you give me a second to log in as Angel before I watch this horse video, frog video?
Yeah, the frog video is life-changing, I think. It truly...
Send it to me. Send it to me.
Oh,
I cannot, after you said that,
getting weird.
I can't unhear the idea of Akbar doing that, the air traffic control thing. It
sounded just like him, didn't it? Oh, man.
I'm just calling to telling you that we have the live animals, and the horse got loose, and we have to turn it around.
Okay.
People love it.
Whatever you do not go to my laptop right now, okay?
You have to close all the tabs with all the other weird crap you have?
It's not pulling up right now, but the frog video is...
Well, go ahead and describe it, Sean.
I don't even know if I could describe the frog video.
Just try. We're able to describe boofing. We could do this.
So there is a lady...
Okay.
...who is without clothes.
Yep.
Naked. And the camera is mostly focused on the bottom half of her.
Yep.
And there is a large...
Was she hiding the frog?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
There is a large green frog, the size of the ones in the Budweiser commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Voila.
And the large green frog first goes near one spot on her body, and then...
Is she in a forest?
No. She's in, like, on a bed or something. And then the large green frog jumps inside.
No way, dude.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
And you live to tell the tale. How did you stumble upon that? Dude?
It was on a meme account. They said, have you seen the frog video? And somebody, MFQ, has seen it on YouTube. He says, oh my God, yes, the frog
Red
video.
flag.
No, it was on a meme account. They said, oh my God, the frog video. And I said, what frog video are they talking about?
Was it, with ease?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hot frog in a hallway?
Yeah, like, have you ever been to an establishment where they have a curtain that separates rooms, and you just kind of pull back the curtain and into the room? The frog just kind of pulled back the curtain and entered the room, and it was a big frog.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
It was a big...
Look at
Guys,
this hoo-ha.
God, there's nobody behind me in this other booth.
Did you find it?
No, I found a different one.
Oh, God. Okay, come on, you guys.
Well, what are you looking at?
They're taking the frog out.
Oh, mine's the frog going in. Is yours maybe the other half of the video where the frog is
I don't believe it to be.
This poor woman. It's not what you're supposed to do.
I'll find it for
She
you.
boofed
I don't
the
know.
frog.
Actually, no, she didn't. Well, is that boofing too?
I don't know.
Both of the things boofing? I'm not sure.
We're learning a lot today.
We are in dicey territory. What we're going to do now is figure out what's coming up on the next episode. So,
Oh, you just ruined my first story.
what's coming up on the next episode?
What's coming up on the next episode? Lil' Kim is making headlines for her Lil claim that she's bigger than Jesus. Imagine. Karma is the guy on the Chiefs and is also apparently the guy with the next big Christmas hit. Plus, thank you for being a friend, but how about thank you for being a sister? Scissor style? All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James, Miguel, Ken, and Mike. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hi,
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro with a look at your Central Florida forecast. You can expect another gloomy day with gusty winds and some passing showers. Coverage is really going to expand tonight, overnight, and throughout the day tomorrow. Thursday, a Fox 35 weather impact day due to the heavy rain with potential for some flooding. Always remember to trust and depend on the Fox 35 Storm Team as we'll bring you the latest updates. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.
This report is sponsored by Wawa. Welcome back to Wawa Siptopia, your handcrafted beverage happy place. Right now, all your crafted to crave favorites are only $3 for a 16-ounce and $4 for a 24-ounce. Gotta have a Wawa.
Right now, during the Ram Black Friday sales event, get up to 15% below MSRP on select 2023 Ram 1500, 2500, and 3500 models. 10 or 15% below MSRP depending on model. 10% below MSRP eligible trucks include Ram 2500 and 3500. 15% below MSRP eligible trucks include Ram 1500 Bighorn and Laramie and Ram 1500 Classic. Not compatible with lease offers or with any other consumer incentive offers. Residency restrictions apply. Take retail delivery from dealer stock by 11:30. Ram is a registered trademark.
Need your carpets and tile looking great without sticky, soapy chemical residue left behind? Zero Res cleans the right way and with impeccable customer service. Zero Res, over 800 5-star reviews. Check them out online, OrlandoZeroRes.com. Zero Res, spelled forwards and backwards. It's the right way to clean.
I will take stressful situations for 500. This is one of the most stressful things you do. That is selling a quality pre-owned vehicle. That is correct. Autobuy pays the max for quality pre-owned cars, trucks and SUVs, even boats and motorcycles. Go to WePayTheMax.com.
We're all looking for the recipe for success. Maybe what you really need is the recipe for fresh. Luckily, that's easy to get. Just go to FreshFromFlorida.com. There you'll find all kinds of recipes that use in-season and locally grown Florida produce. Visit FreshFromFlorida.com to learn more.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office, Orlando.
At Simply Safe Home Security, your safety is the only thing that matters. That's why you get 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day, because every home deserves to be protected. Right now, get 50% off the whole home security system named the best of 2023 by U.S. News and World Report. Visit simplysafe.com/radio to save big today. Advanced Home Security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best? Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil fiber powders help promote your daily digestive health using a plant-based fiber called psyllium. The gelling action of this special fiber traps and removes waste so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil, promoting digestive health for a better you. Learn more at Metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Walt Disney World Resort is hiring. Explore a variety of full-time and part-time roles at the heart of the magic and enjoy great benefits like complimentary theme park admission, exclusive discounts, and more. Apply today at waltdisneyworld.jobs.
Orlando's newest entertainment destination is now open. Primrose Lanes welcomes you to our restaurant and bowling club. Visit primroselanes.com to reserve your lane and join us for happy hour every weekday at 4 p.m. for half-off cocktails.
Just moved into your new home with an alarm system that's inactive or needs updating? SafeTouch is ready to provide you peace of mind in 3 days or less. Call SafeTouch 844-324-2900 now. License number EF2001945.
Ashley Banfield and Chris Cuomo on America's fastest growing cable news network, News Nation.
The viewer seems to have been lost in the shuffle of cable news lately. They don't want a team sport. They want the full picture.
The appetite is greater than it has ever been for perspective, for understanding, and for information that they can not just trust, but use.
See why more people are turning to News Nation, news for all America. To find News Nation on your screen, go to joinnn.com.
If you order food for work, you know the drill. It's a whole bunch of needs and requests piled on top of each other. Make sure the food's on time and on budget. Make sure everyone's dietary needs are taken care of. Make sure everyone's happy. And that's why you should make sure you use ezCater. It's one simple, reliable platform for all your food for work needs. Need to make sure food for work actually works? Simple. Make sure it's EasyCater. 100,000 restaurants, one platform. Order 24/7 at EasyCater.com.
John Mellencamp is going to ROCK in 2024. And if you listen here with the free iHeartRadio app, you and a guest could be on your way to see him with VIP access to one of America's iconic rockers. We'll get you to a Mellencamp tour stop and put you up for 2 nights with front row seats, a backstage pass to meet John, and you'll walk away with a signed art book and a nice bag of treats. For a chance to win this iHeartRadio once-in-a-lifetime experience, listen to this station on the free iHeartRadio app.
Now that we've all quit Facebook and started talking to each other again, what's that? Nobody's quit Facebook? Facebook.com/Real Radio Orlando. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. Your direct line to the heroes that saved Canada that one time.
Of entertainment and beyond coming up in just a moment. Don't forget, if you missed any of the show today or ever for that matter, all you need to do is go over to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch right now. Also, just learned during the break, there's a fish video too. And,
I think we're done with the animal videos along those lines, don't you?
Just for the record, if you want to look this one up, it's called Trout for Clout, and it's yeah. All right, so there's a lot of videos making the rounds. Beware if you're on Twitter these days, or X, or whatever you want to call it, because it's a wild time to be online. All right, here we go. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
Are you jerking my bobber?
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina.
Hey, smoke weed every day.
Hold up. The next episode brought to you by That Mortgage Guy, Don. And thatmortgageguydawn.com. If you are not busy on the weekends, want to hear the mortgage business curtain be pulled back, the real mortgage process explained to you, get your question answered live this weekend on the Home Loans Radio Show, or get the process started today by going to thatmortgageguydawn.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguydawn.com.
It was 22 years ago on this day, 2001, Microsoft launched this for the first time.
Windows.
No, 22 years ago.
Word. Oh.
It's a console.
Oh, Xbox.
Xbox is right. By the way, go to SoundCloud with Yo Xbox, my rap hit, available.
Sea-Lane didn't even guess once.
It's okay. He's looking at the fish video.
Trying to find it.
You trout for clouding?
Yeah.
Trout
sold
for cloud.
For $299, and its competition that year was PlayStation 2 and Nintendo GameCube, which is what I had.
How much are they now for a console? It's more than $300. Is it $500?
I think it's more than that. I think.
Really?
The brand new one that went alongside to compete with PlayStation 5, that has to be in the thousands.
I mean,
really?
I'm not an Xboxer.
What is really the difference between an Xbox and a gaming PC?
You're asking the wrong gal.
Gaming PC is like open, and the Xbox like a closed system. Xbox Series X is $489.
Really?
Yeah, but there's generally ones with more storage. Microsoft Xbox console, $321 for this one, but I think that's used.
Huh.
So I think that they're up to like $500 now, mostly.
Well, they don't have Last of Us, so how about that?
Boo.
Now, what I will say, I found this to be very interesting. I just saw the viral TikTok recently. The creator of the Xbox, Seamus Blackley.
Yeah, I saw this too.
He also created bread from 4,500-year-old yeast.
Oh, okay.
I love bread and it loves me.
I thought you were going to stop there.
Yeah, it's this new viral TikTok, and the guy who created Xbox also created bread from a 4,500-year-old Egyptian yeast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's the man behind the design of the Xbox console, and it highlights his love for sourdough, so much so that if you look at the symbol for Xbox, that's sourdough.
Really?
It's an X. You know what? I mean, C-Lane might be more familiar since he is married to a sourdough baker at this point. But
as of this morning, I am, yes.
Congratulations.
She pulled the first loaf of sourdough out of the oven this morning.
Made a bread.
That's a big day.
But yeah, so, gaming and carbs go together like yin and yang. And a very fascinating fact about Seamus Blackley. He loves bread so much that after the groundbreaking Xbox, he found 4,500-year-old yeast and made bread out of that. So what are you doing with your life?
Not that.
Shouting for clout?
Mm-hmm.
Or
you don't want to
perhaps,
watch that video.
I don't want to watch any of the videos you've mentioned, to be completely honest with
The
you.
horse one's kind of funny, though.
I've seen Mr. Hands, and I'm good with that.
This one's more aggressive than Mr. Hands.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Because it's just around the corner. Screw you, Thanksgiving. It's Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's the most wonderful time for Travis Kelce to not, I guess, pay attention to the big game that's coming up just months away, but instead focus on releasing a Christmas song. So, Jason, wait for it, Jason. Who's Jason? They say
Jason
Derulo.
Jason, Donna, Travis, and Ed.
Jason Kelce, his brother.
Oh,
okay.
Got it. Nice.
Who's also, I think, already done some Christmas music.
They're in advertisements for State Farm and Campbell Soup, and their podcast continues to hover around the top of the charts. They're even set to release a Christmas song together. I sent you the link for the teaser.
Okay, I got this here. Let's peer in. It's a part of a report, but I tried to fast forward just a little bit.
Thank you.
Santa came down the chimney.
Thank you for
another
spending
NFL star.
This Thanksgiving with us.
Oh, that's not him.
Special.
No.
This is, we don't have Thanksgiving back home, so this is an honor and a privilege.
Australia native and Eagles offensive lineman Jordan Mailata and West Philly songstress Lady Alma were here in our 6ABC.
I gotta fast forward.
This time, Mailata, Jason Kelce, and Lane Johnson star in some throwback claymation skits and even have their own action figures. So did you kick it up a notch for this second album?
Yeah, they did.
We felt like we had to.
And they brought in some big...
All right.
Yeah, so basically, they've done this for the past couple years, a Philly special Christmas album. They have linebacker Connor Barwin as the executive producer. They have Merrill Reese, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Brandon Graham, and, of course, the Kelce brothers. All proceeds from the album went towards the Children's Crisis Treatment Center in Philly. And following the debut LP, they're like, boom, we're going to set to drop another one very soon. And they think that they're actually going to set some records as well, because the two Kelce brothers are going to release a new unannounced song. I don't know how that makes sense. They're going to release a new unannounced song, which sounds like an announcement of an unreleased song. It's about two people fighting, but then they really love each other. And that's what Christmas is all about, my friends.
I guess so. Yeah, it makes sense.
Christmas is not about that. It's about Jesus. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm playing two things at the same time. Jesus. And according to Lil' Kim, you know her, you love her.
I love her.
She has topped the charts in the past with her music, and now she has a long-awaited memoir, The Queen Bee, which, how dare you, that is set to hit the shelves very soon. And during a recent Instagram Live, the Not Tonight rapper spoke about the upcoming memoir and claimed it's currently surpassing the Bible.
Jesus. Wait, is that possible?
I don't think so. And the amount of copies pre-ordered thus far, when we post our pre-sales, we be surpassing the Bible. That's a direct quote. And that's crazy. And a clip from the broadcast that's since been shared on social media. And the thing is, it's like the Bible, also direct quote. I don't take that lightly. You already know that.
True.
While the total number of pre-ordered copies of The Queen Bee is unclear, the Bible reportedly sold around 5 million copies just in 2022.
Wow, is that true? That's pretty crazy. Still selling that many copies.
I don't understand how it's selling any copies. I thought they give those away for free.
Yeah, who's
pretty
getting
much
that
everywhere.
money?
Could she be? Could she be like on a technicality correct to say that she surpassed the Bible in pre-orders because nobody really pre-orders a Bible. It's just you just buy one.
Maybe.
Not a bad point. Put that on the Mo list. Lil' Kim's memoir would have to move an unprecedented number of copies to outperform high-selling recent memoirs like, of course, Jeanette McCurdy's I'm Glad My Mom Died, which was a big hit, sold over 2 million copies.
Did
since
it really?
August 2022, and then
That's a big hit for a book, actually. That's pretty damn good.
And of course, Britney Spears, The Woman in Me, topped the New York Times bestseller list for multiple weeks since October 24th. The book has since sold 1.1 million copies. That was the first week in pre-orders, print books, ebooks, and audiobook formats. And then I bought one at the airport and read chapter 1 before turbulence kicked in. So don't know anything else beyond that.
That'll distract you.
But screw books. Let's just keep watching TV. And a big announcement when it comes to this show right here.
Simpsons.
The Simpsons.
The Simpsons is
I got it,
right.
Fritz.
And the Simpsons co-creator and producer James L. Brooks has cleared the air about one thing that's very important. A tradition, they may call it, when it comes to the Simpsons world. What does Homer always do to Bart?
Chokes him.
That is right. The big strangle. And I guess that became controversial. You're not supposed to strangle kids. Thanks, 9/11. They want to know whether or not Homer has ceased strangling his son Bart. And he says, don't think for a second we're changing anything. Nothing's getting tamed. Nothing. He said in an interview with People magazine.
You know what's weird about this? The Simpsons has buckled to a lot of pressure, especially where people have come at them for like Apu and different characters that they thought were offensive, and they made all these changes and they were really scared about it. But they are very vocally against the people who are upset about Homer strangling Bart. Like Homer will continue to strangle Bart.
Exactly.
He will continue to do it.
He will continue to be strangled. If you want to use that awful term for it, Brooks adds to the People interview, he'll continue to be loved by his father in a specific way, and that's with Homer's hands around his throat. And finally, one of the members of this band right here.
Oh, Outkast.
Outkast is right, and I'm talking about Andre 3000. Oh, he's dropping a new album at the end of the week. It's called New Blue Sun. And guys, you better just use the last... What's the edge of your seat? Or
you bought the whole ticket?
It's better sit down, but you only need the edge of your seat.
Wait, you bought the whole seat, but you're only going to need the edge.
I love that line.
You are going to get, speaking of edges, no bars, no beats, and no vocals. What you are going to get are 87 minutes of minimalist and experimental music in which Andre plays various flutes and other instruments.
I thought you were about to say that it was just all silence like that Pootie Tang album.
Were you really listening, though? No, this is just a flute trap beat that I found.
What was Hey Ya on?
Hey Ya?
That wasn't a...
Stankonia?
Okay, so that wasn't a solo thing from him?
No, that was Outkast.
He doesn't want to trick anyone into buying it, though. So right on the packaging, he says, warning, no bars. I've been playing flute for years, and I've got to a point where, okay, I want to share it. New Blue Sun features 8 songs with ridiculously long titles. Some of them are FCC, red flags. But the lead track is called I Swear I Really, and I'm telling you, this is exactly how it's titled. I Swear I Really Wanted to Make a Rap Album, but this is literally the way the wind blew me this time. Oh, yeah.
He's a true
Did you hear
artist,
any of
man.
it? Is he actually good at it?
I haven't heard
apparently
any of it.
his friends have been asking him to play at funerals.
Oh.
So, yeah, he's been really good for a long time.
Is that a
guys
litmus
don't
test for
get-
whether you're good or not? I've never been asked to play at a funeral.
Me neither.
If you guys don't play the flute at my funeral, I'm going to be so pissed.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, I'll try.
It's going to drop, well, I guess it isn't at the end of the week,
Yeah,
but
Friday.
it's technically his first solo album. And he'll just be blowing that flute. On the boob tube, we have The Masked Singer. It's Trolls Night.
Yeah!
So that one song by NSYNC. Celebrity Jeopardy, the quarterfinal number 7 on ABC. The $100,000 Pyramid, Watch What Happens Live. And the stand-up special, Matt Rife, Natural Selection on Netflix. Follow your dreams. Send me on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra. Still got to pick one for Fritz on the Street. So message me right now. And most importantly, say it with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina. When we come back, Fritz on the Street. It's happening. All three of us back to play Fritz on the Street for the first time in a long time. And that means we need to pick one of you each. We pick you and we represent you in Fritz on the Street. And if we win, you win. You get your hands on the blue Fritz magnet. These are incredibly rare. If you want one and you want to be involved in Fritz on the Street, now's the time to get our attention. Fritz on the Street is coming up next on the News Junkie.
It's a Real Radio sports special this Sunday when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers travel to San Francisco to face the 49ers. Coverage starts at 3 p.m. on Real Radio 104.1.
Watch out for slowdowns on I-4 eastbound before US 27 and after State Road 429. Delays on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. All lanes are blocked due to road construction on Gore Street eastbound from Orange Blossom Trail to I-4. Road construction closes Livingston Street eastbound near I-4 and before Orange Avenue. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by HCA Florida Healthcare.
HCA Florida Healthcare is here for everyone in your family at every stage of life, providing comprehensive, personalized care. Because healthier tomorrows are what we're all about. Learn more at hcafloridahealthcare.com.
Today's news requires more facts, more context, and more analysis. The world's never been harder to understand. That's why it's never been more important to try. MSNBC. Understand more.
It happens every day. Regular people are winning every single day. Whether it's $500 or $50,000, anybody can win. Because when they win, I feel like I'm winning.
Hi, my name is Kong. I won over $100,000 playing Baccarat. You could pick banker or player. If you pick the right side, the odds in your favor.
My name is Janelle, and I won a brand new BMW. I screamed, I hollered.
Anybody could win at Seminole Hard Rock Tampa.
Must be 21 to play slots or table games. Gambling problem? Call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Here's what a Fence Outlet customer has to say about their experience.
After the hurricanes destroyed our old fence, we took the advice of our neighbor and called Fence Outlet. They were fast and professional, and we love our new fence.
Check them out at fenceoutlet.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here from my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. You know, early detection does save lives. No question whatsoever. And here's how I can prove it. Just recently at a promotion, a couple approached me and they said, thank you so much for introducing us to Life Imaging FLA. The gentleman informed me that they both got their free heart scan from Life Imaging FLA, and his scan showed some issues, but they were manageable. His wife, on the other hand, had issues that had to be treated immediately. 90% blockage in 2 arteries going into her heart. She had heart surgery that saved her life. That's what early detection does. It gives you the information you and your primary care doctor need to build a long-term healthcare plan to make sure you're around for years and years. Get with Life Imaging FLA and get that free heart scan. That's a $699 value. And while you're there, ask about their cancer screening as well. And it couldn't be easier. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. You'll be connected in seconds. Make that call today. Make this the day you take control of your long-term health care. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
The check is good, the experience is smooth, and the reviews online are wonderful at GiveMeTheVin.com. They don't call us America's best car buyer for nothing.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Attention, our friends from Guarantee Media are giving away 4 days in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or Mexico with hotel and airfare included for only $99 to the first 50 listeners to text MUSIC to 96551. It's only for the first 50 listeners to text MUSIC to 96551. They give you up to a year and a half to travel, but you must be one of the first 50 to text MUSIC to 96551. Grab your phone and text the word MUSIC to 96551 for your chance to get 4 days in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or Mexico with hotel and airfare included for only $99. That's MUSIC to 96551. You heard right. Be one of the first 50 listeners to text MUSIC to 96551 and get 4 days in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or Mexico with hotel and airfare included for only $99. But you must be one of the first 50 listeners to text MUSIC to 96551. Text the word MUSIC to 96551 for your chance to go on vacation to Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or Mexico.
Orlando's best comedy room is safely open. The Orlando Improv welcomes Donnell Rawlings November 17th and 18th.
just waiting for them to come in with them lemon Lulu yoga pants.
Tickets and showtimes online at theimprovorlando.com. Above all, come for the comedy. We could all use a laugh. The Improv is hiring for all evening positions: line cook, cocktail servers, and waitstaff, food runners, dishwashers. We cater to top talent and the best locals in the Central Florida area. Please call us at 407-480-5233 or email for open interviews.
Always night pads are designed for a perfect night's sleep. So you can do your bear hugging a pillow thing, your free falling starfish thing, your burritoed in a blanket with the AC blasting thing. While Always night pads with Rapid Dry do their we've got your back with fast absorbency and up to 10 hours of protection thing. So while your period's doing its own thing, Always lets you do your sleep thing. Shop for Always in-store or online, wherever you get your pads.
The annoying runny nose, the constant sneezing, the itchiness, and battle just to catch your breath. If you suffer from seasonal allergies, sinusitis, or nagging sinus congestion, there's a natural, easy-to-use solution that can help provide fast, drug-free relief. It's called Navage, and it uses powered suction to rinse your nasal passages in seconds. Millions of people use Navage daily to help provide relief from seasonal allergies and sinus congestion. Medications treat the symptoms, but Navage treats the problem at the source, flushing out the allergens and pollen trapped in your nose. Navage also helps wash out airborne bacteria, dust, dirt, and viruses quickly and painlessly, so you can get back to breathing clearly again. Say goodbye to sinus suffering and hello to better breathing with Navage. Navage is available at Walmart, Walgreens, Target, CVS, Rite Aid, and online at Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Simply Safe was named the best home security of 2023 by U.S. News and World Report. But we don't do what we do for the accolades. We do it to protect you and everything you love. Our advanced sensors and HD cameras are powered by 24/7 professional monitoring for fast emergency response. Visit simplysafe.com/radio to get 50% off any new system today. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Huge Black Friday savings all month long. Visit nationstrucks.com right now.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Holiday magic. Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Bank. B-A-N-K. That's bank. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
With the three best friends you never knew you had.
Of radio. And here's how things work, friends. Before we get into it full force here, we play a game and we all represent you. One of you each. I'm going to represent somebody. Sabrina's going to represent somebody. C-Lane's going to represent somebody in Fritz on the Street. And I will be representing Travis A., who emailed me. Travis, if you win or if I win, you get this Fritz on the Street magnet, the blue magnet. You can see all the magnets from Game of Magnets at thenewsjunkie.com. Sabrina, who are you representing at Fritz on the Street?
Sean, I had somebody reach out to me on my Instagram at Sabrina Ambra, and he said I can claim to have the tallest person in the game at 6'8".
Whoa,
His name
okay.
is X-Swimmer on the app.
All right. Ex-swimmer is Sabrina's pick. What about you, C-Lane?
I was going to pick somebody named Travis, but I didn't want to run into that thing we did the other day where we're all picking the same person. So Michelle on the texting service, who says they named their puppy Fritz.
Okay, well, that's sweet. Michelle in the texting service. So I'm representing Travis A. Sabrina's representing Ex-Swimmer. C-Lane's representing Michelle in the texting service. And we are ready to play Fritz on the Street. Fritz, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's do Fritz on the Street.
Now it's time for Fritz
Hello, Sabrina. Hello, C-Lane. Hello, Sean.
Hey, Fritzy.
Fritz. Hola. Fritz on the Street, sponsored by Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go, just call Mo. That's 866-CALL-MO. 866-CALL-MO. In first place on Fritz on the Street with 368 points, we have Mr. Daddy himself, Christopher Lane.
That's me, Daddy.
C-Lane with
368, you said?
368.
Oh, man.
wow.
Yeah. In second place with 346 points, that would be Sean Wasson. And in third place with 339 points, Sabrina Ambra. So 368, 346, 339.
Did you guys count the points that I wasn't here for?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, no, just nope. 2 weeks ago. Eight questions.
Do you have the scores written down for
I do.
last week's?
Yeah.
No, we don't need to go over that. It's fine. We don't need to look back on that.
I want
Yes.
to hear.
Yeah, do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, so in first place with 9 points, that was Lizzie.
All right.
In second place,
Lizzie, who's never probably even heard the show before.
Nope. In second place, Josh Fowler with 8 points, and in third place with 3 points, Sean Watson.
It wasn't close.
Good job, Lizzie.
Yeah, Lizzie
Got
killed.
beat up a little bit. Oh, boy.
Fritz on the Street, 8 questions, 4 current event questions, 4 general knowledge trivia questions. If you think you know it, chime in for that opportunity to pick up a bonus point.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Question.
Wait,
Yeah.
where were these questions asked?
Thank you for asking. Each
Oh,
Tuesday.
that's why you did the big pause. The pause to plug my trivia night, guys.
Thank you for asking.
You guys are the ones who started doing this and asking it. Now
think
it's
that's
built
important,
in.
yeah.
So where did you ask these questions, Fritz?
Thank you for asking, Sean. Each
Thought you
Tuesday
never
night, Cavos Bar and Kitchen. I do Fritz's Fun House. I had 10 teams. It was packed, which is
Nice.
good. Coming back end of year, ending it right. 10 participants. Of course, only 8 were chosen for each answer.
All right.
All right.
I'm scared.
Without further ado, question number 1.
It's been so long.
A large fire has shut down a portion. Sean.
California.
California is correct. Yeah. Full question. A large fire has shut down a portion of Interstate 10 in which U.S. state? Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Cali?
Take that, Lizzie. I think 5 said California.
5.
4.
4 for Sabrina.
5.
And 5 for C-Lane. Welcome back stateside, by the way, Sabrina.
Thank you.
We question number 1 with answers of 4 and 5.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone's picking up 2 points. A large fire has shut down a portion of Interstate 10 in which U.S. state?
Oklahoma.
California. Is it Texas? California.
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 Damn it. Texas.
That would be 5. So opening up with a 3-pointer is Sean Wasson, and also picking up 2 points, C-Lane.
I just matched my score from last week.
You did.
Yeah.
Sabrina with you guys at 4, picking up 1 point. We move on to question 2. It's about watches. Which crystal is put in watches? C-Lane?
That would be quartz.
Quartz is correct. Which crystal is put in watches to help them keep time? C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said quartz?
7.
7.
How does that work?
I don't know. I'm fascinated by it, though.
A sliver of quartz vibrates at so many times per second when it's met with an electrical charge.
So it's just vibrating constantly inside your watch?
Yeah.
They put quartz in anything else?
I'm sure.
I'll go with 6, please.
6 for Sabrina.
3.
And 3 for Sean. Question 2 with answers of 3, 6, and 7.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ooh, someone knows their crystals. Which crystal is put in watches to help them keep time?
Diamond? I don't know. Quartz. Quartz?
Quartz. Quartz? Quartz.
Quartz.
Oh, boy.
Quartz.
That would be 7. So
Yeah.
C-Lane is picking up 2 points, and Sabrina with a guess of 6, picking up 1 point. We move on now to question number 3.
Just match my score from last week.
Yeah. Which rapper and musician is releasing their first solo... Sabrina?
Andre 3000.
That is correct.
Damn! I just heard that 5 seconds ago.
Which rapper and musician is releasing their first solo album on Friday called New Blue Sun? Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think knew this last night?
4.
4 out of 8.
2.
2 for C-Lane.
3.
And 3 for Sean. Question 3 with answers of 2, 3, and 4. Which rapper and musician is releasing their first solo album on Friday called New Blue Sun?
Andre 3000?
Andre 3000.
Andre 3000. R. Kelly. No clue.
Oh, Andre 3000. 3 stacks. I'm not sure.
Andre 3000.
That would be 5. Sabrina with a guess of 4, picking up 1 point. Even got a 3 stacks in there.
I know. I like how she said that.
Question 4 is the halfway point. After question 4, I'll tell you so far who is leading on the day. We go to question 4. Which actress has had roles in Fargo, Nomadland, and 3 billboards in Ebbing, Missouri?
Celine.
Her name. I know
Fargo.
exactly what her face looks like.
I know the billboards one.
Yeah. Catherine Zeta-Jones.
That is incorrect.
Wow.
The movies Fargo, Nomadland, and 3 billboards in Ebbing, Missouri.
Sean.
Sean.
I do not know the answer, but I could picture the lady's face. She
Without a
has
doubt.
dirty blonde hair. Catherine
Zeta-Jones.
Yeah.
Wiggleworth.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Winona Ryder.
That would be Frances McDermott.
There.
Frances McDermott. All of those movies, by the way, she was nominated for a Best Actress Academy Award. We will start with Sabrina, who got question 3 right. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said McDermott?
3.
3.
2.
2 for Celine.
1.
And 1 for Sean. Question 4, with answers of 1, 2, and 3.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone knows
Come
their
on.
Which actress has had roles in Fargo, Nomadland, and 3 billboards in Ebbing, Missouri?
Rosie O'Donnell.
Frances McDermott.
I have no idea. I don't know. I know her face. No clue.
Eva Mendes. Frances McDormand.
Frances McDormand.
That's 3. So Sabrina's picking up 2 points, and C-Lane, with a guess of 2, picking up 1 point. That means after 4, with 4 remaining in first place, we have a tie, 6 points each. C-Lane / Michelle and Sabrina / ex-swimmer. And that means in third place with 3 points, we have Sean Wasser.
Still 3.
Travis A.
What if I don't get any more?
We have 4 questions remaining. We move on now to question number 5. Over the weekend, which Canadian former fashion mogul was found guilty on 4 sexual assault charges?
Sean. Tommy Hilfiger.
That is incorrect.
C-Lane.
C-Lane.
Abercrombie.
That is incorrect.
Fitch. I meant Fitch. Change it to Fitch.
Is also incorrect.
Can you repeat the question?
You know I can. Over the weekend, which Canadian former fashion mogul was found guilty on 4 sexual assault charges?
Hollister.
That would be Peter Nygaard.
Oh, my gosh. All right.
Oh,
yeah.
Peter.
Let's see.
Never heard of Nygaard.
Sabrina, you got question 3 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Peter Nygaard?
2.
2.
0.
0 for Celine.
1.
And 1 for Sean.
You crazy.
Question 5 with answers of 0, 1, and 2.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone's on the money. Over the weekend, which Canadian former fashion mogul was found guilty on 4 sexual assault charges?
Yeah, no clue.
No. Pass. Nope.
Celine Dion.
Pass.
Saw a documentary on it. Peter Nygaard?
Ooh, that one I don't know.
Nah, I don't know. I have no idea.
That would be 1. Yeah! Sean is picking up 2 points, and C-Lane with your guess of 0, and Sabrina with a guess of 2, each picking up 1 point. Yeah, that documentary was crazy about him.
What's it called?
I don't know what it's called, but it was like he was taking stem cells from women.
Really?
What?
Yeah, it's really...
And putting it in his clothes?
To, like, look younger.
That's
Oh,
strange.
It's
man.
really, really strange. We move on now to question 6. Miami, Florida sits on the bank of what bay?
Sabrina. That is Biscayne Bay.
That is correct.
All right.
Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Biscayne Bay?
I will... Gosh. I feel like I only know that because I was born there. 3?
3.
5.
5 for C-Lane.
6.
And 6 for Sean. Question 6 with answers of 3, 5, and 6.
Ding, 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 ding.
So there's their Miami, Florida, sits on the bank of what bay?
Biscayne?
Biscayne.
Biscayne Bay.
Biscayne Bay?
Wow. Get the Bay of Biscayne? Biscayne? I should know this. No
Which
clue.
car?
Biscayne Bay. I should know this, but I don't.
That would be 6. That means Sean is picking up 2 points, and C-Lane with a guess of 5, picking up 1 point. We move on now to question 7. 2 remaining. Recently, The Simpsons creators... Sabrina?
What is it, though?
Homer strangling Bart?
That is correct.
Oh, my God. It's like you saw my prep work.
Recently, The Simpsons creators said what long-running gag would, in fact, not be retired. Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Homer choking Bart, strangling Bart?
7?
7.
5.
5 for Sean.
Well, 6 it is.
And 6 for C-Lane. Question 7 with answers of 5, 6, and 7.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who's getting it? Recently, The Simpsons creators said what long-running gag would, in fact, not be retired.
I have no idea.
The choking of Bart.
Choking Bart.
Itchy and scratchy.
Choking Bart?
Homer strangling Bart. Choking Bart Simpson.
Homer strangling Bart.
Yeah, baby.
That would be 6. So C-Lane is picking up 2 points. And Sean and Sabrina with the guesses of 5 and 7, each picking up 1 point.
All right.
Move on to question 8. But before we do, let's take a look at the standing, the leaderboard on the day. We still have a 2-way tie, 10 points each. That would be C-Lane / Michelle and Sabrina / ex-swimmer. In third place, just 2 points removed with 8, we have Sean Wasson / Travis A. So it's 10-10-8.
All right.
We move on to question number 8. What is the capital of Greece? C-Lane.
Greece.
Lightning.
That would be Athens, Greece.
Athens is correct.
Thank you.
Boppity-boo.
C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Athens?
7.
7.
8.
8 for Sean.
I will go 8.
And 8 for Sabrina. Question 8 with answers of 7 and 8. What is the capital of Greece?
Serious?
Rome. Is that Athens?
Athens.
Athens.
Athens?
Mykonos?
Athens.
Athens?
Mykonos.
That would be 6. That means with your guess of 7, C-Lane, you're picking up an additional point. And we end the day, thusly, with 12 points. We have in first place C-Lane / Michelle. Congratulations,
baby.
Michelle. In second place with 10 points, Sabrina Ambra / ex-swimmer.
Sorry, Ex.
And in third place with 8 points, Sean Wasson / Travis A.
Yeah.
That means, if I'm doing my math correctly, in first place and still leading on Fritz on the Street with 380 points, Christopher Lane. In second place with 354 points, we have Sean Wasson. And in third place with 349 points, we have Sabrina Ambra. And that is Fritz on the Street.
Thank you, Fritz.
Thanks, Fritzy.
There he goes. Fritz on the Street. Always an amazing time. And you too can play along if you go out on Tuesdays and play with Fritz's Funhouse Trivia. You can maybe appear on the panel for Fritz on the Street. How do you know what's going on? Well, you follow along with Fritz on social media. And you go to Instagram. It's no_regrets_coyote is the username for Fritz. Follow him along there, and everything that Fritz is up to, you can keep in touch with it right there on Instagram. No_regrets_coyote. Fritz, you going to hang out with us today?
Hell yeah.
Excellent to hear. Fantastic to hear. We have so much coming up on the show. In fact, we got time to work in a couple of dispatches because we haven't been doing that as of late, and I feel bad about it. I'm so sorry. I've been so focused on Trout for Cloud over here, I've completely lost track of the show.
I still haven't found it. Not that I'm trying super hard, but like it's whenever you search for some of these things on Twitter, it's the go-to is to show like 3 seconds of it, and then it's like you got to click this link for your viral video, and then you're just in a whole rash of stupid stuff.
Yeah, I think. I'm watching it right now. This video is on. This video is on TikTok, so it's still up on TikTok.
It's on TikTok.
Yeah.
Send it to me.
Are you sure? Because your algorithm will significantly change.
No, what am I doing? I don't want this to affect my algorithm.
It already is. Just you talking about it, the amount you have.
I didn't know TikTok got down like that.
Oh, it did.
Well, there's a lot of ones like C-Lane says where it's not showing the whole video. It's like only showing a little bit of it, and then it goes away. But hold on, I have to make sure this doesn't show it, and then I could show you.
I'm not going to click it. I like.
What are you talking about?
Because I just I have a certain idea of how fish should be treated, and
This is the lady right here. This is the lady.
I'm all set.
Oh no! Right here. Oh, hang on.
Says
hang on.
TikTok.
Damn it, man! Hold on. It'll replay it. That's her.
Yeah. I've seen that.
You've seen that part of it? Okay. Yeah, it's something else.
Is she in a boat?
Well, she's
She
making
is in a
6
boat.
figures.
She's in a boat, and there's a
So
lot
at
of
least
weird
we know
things.
the
out
fish
of it.
is fresh.
Yeah, fish is right out the ocean. I think she utilizes it for too long, though, and it ends up passing away.
I have read that the fish did not survive the encounter.
What a way to go down for that fish, though. You know, fish friends would never believe that story.
Where's the smell coming
You
from?
pick those words on purpose?
Here's Famunda with the dispatch for us.
Good afternoon, Sabrina, C-Lane, and Sean.
Hi.
Just a word of advice. If you do not cut that frog video segment for best of, I swear I will never listen to you again.
I was thinking the same thing.
That was the funniest, the hardest I've laughed today. 2 tears.
I think all the prep
Love
we
you
do, we
guys.
just have to talk about banging a frog.
That was by far driving in one of the funniest segments. I'm like, God, I wanted to be on air so bad for it.
Isn't that so true, Sabrina? You find all these stories, you prep, you're like, here's how I can address this. We'll do this. You put all this work in. And then if we are listening to a piece of audio and somebody mysteriously farts in the background, that's the gold. That's what they were looking for the whole time. The audience is told, like, this is best of material right here.
Oh, if they want it, they'll get it.
I guess so. That's what we're here for. All right,
Just
when
like
we come
that lady
back,
with the fish.
we got, you're going to see this eventually. You're going to see Trout for Clout.
I know, and it's going to haunt me.
I don't want it to be on my algorithm, though. I'm not looking on TikTok anymore. I don't want to see more of those. Okay, quick break. When we come back, we'll get to more of you and your dispatches, and they've found a way to solve the big problem of retail theft. And the solution is really stupid. And you're going to hear that because it's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is The Jim Colbert Show. Later today, your chance to win tickets to see the Eagles with special guest Steely Dan, March 4th, 2024 at Amway Center. Tickets on sale now and up for grabs this afternoon. The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traveling on I-4, expect delays eastbound between Champions Gate and World Drive. Delays on I-4 between 535 and the Beach Line. Around the perimeter of I-4, traffic is up to speed on 429 in the Greenway. On Colonial Drive, you could expect your regular pockets of congestion. Construction continues on Gore Street eastbound from Orange Blossom Trail to before I-4. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by CarsForKids.org.
CarsForKids.org. Right off the car, not the kid. Donate your old vehicle to CarsForKids.org to make a difference in the lives of kids. Free towing from CarsForKids.org, plus a $50 gift card.
Selling your car doesn't have to be difficult. This is easy. Do you want the most money for your vehicle? Of course you do. And a hassle-free process? That's GiveMeTheVin.com. Give Me the VIN will beat your written CarMax offer or write you a check for $100. It's that simple. Give Me the VIN is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau and thousands of online reviews. Get an instant cash offer and the most money for your used car right now at GiveMeTheVin.com. America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
We're all looking for the recipe for success. A better career, bigger house, faster car. But have you thought maybe you're just hungry? Maybe what you really need is the recipe for fresh. Luckily, that's easy to get and just as easy to cook up. Just go to freshfromflorida.com. There you'll find all kinds of recipes that use in-season and locally grown Florida produce. Sure, they're not the keys to a new sports car, but Fresh from Florida recipes are a satisfying, tastier kind of success. Visit freshfromflorida.com to learn more.
Quitting tobacco isn't easy. The good news is
Tobacco-Free Florida is here to help you quit your way. Tobacco-Free Florida's Group Quit service offers free virtual and in-person sessions at convenient times and locations. You may be eligible to receive free nicotine replacement therapy like patches, gum, or lozenges. You are not alone. Whatever your reason to quit is, Tobacco-Free Florida can help you get started. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN now.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream. Get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, including advanced Wi-Fi, and one unlimited mobile line free for 12 months. And when you add Spectrum TV, get a Zumo Stream Box free for 12 months. Spectrum One Stream. It's streaming simplified. Visit Spectrum.com for details. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Attention business owners, this is John Souza, CEO of ERTC.com. The Employee Retention Tax Credit Program provides up to $26,000 per W-2 employee. If you're confused about the program, stop right now before it's too late. Don't fall for false promises and risk your business. All ERTC companies are not the same. The bottom line, there's no such thing as guaranteed eligibility, and being innovative with tax filings can lead to an audit. At ERTC.com, we won't mislead you to attest to your own eligibility. At ERTC.com, everything is done in-house by expert CPAs, and there's no cost to get started. With the ERTC.com Fast Track Refund Program, you may qualify to get your refund in as soon as 48 hours. Get started today at ERTC.com.
Get your free refund information now. 800-200-3122. 800-200-3122. That's 800-200-3122.
Treat your taste buds to the King's Hawaiian Pork and Slaw Sandwich. Back for a limited time at Firehouse Subs. With slow-smoked pulled pork, melted pepper jack, and sweet and tangy slaw on a toasted King's Hawaiian bun. Enjoy one today with our new Tropical Cherry Limeade. A refreshing blend of sweet cherry and pineapple flavors with a squeeze of fresh lime. Only at Firehouse Subs. Beverage is artificially flavored. Participating U.S. locations.
At Target, your favorites are our favorites. And when you can save on your favorites too, yes please. This week only, get 20% off select breakfast essentials. That's 20% off all bagged and K-Cup coffee. Talk about essential. From brands like Good & Gather, Starbucks, and more. 20% off all cereal, like Frosted Flakes, Lucky Charms, the list goes on. And 20% off Tropicana and Simply Orange Juice too. But these deals end Saturday, so it's time for a Target run. Restrictions apply.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Thousands of stores across the country are pulling brand-name cold and allergy products off the shelves. Why? Because an FDA advisory panel recently determined that a drug they contain, oral phenylephrine, is ineffective as a nasal decongestant. Navage offers a drug-free solution that's fast and highly effective at relieving nasal congestion caused by colds and allergies. Navage uses suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril to help suck out allergens, mucus, and germs. Nasal irrigation works, and Navage makes it quick and easy, but more than anything, it helps you breathe better. Don't waste your time or money on products that are ineffective. Trust drug-free Navage for fast relief to help you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Sometimes I struggle to get to sleep. My body stopped for the day, but my mind is still running. So I take ZzzQuil.
ZzzQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, has a range of non-habit-forming products to fit you and your family's needs. Invest in a great night's sleep for the best you tomorrow.
I'm awake and ready to take on anything.
Better days start with ZzzQuil nights. Explore our products at ZzzQuil.com. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
This Earful of Rail Radio is sponsored by RC Hill Mitsubishi, Highway 1792 in DeLand.
Why is iHeartRadio the #1 streaming radio app?
Free music.
Free live radio stations from all over the country. Free podcasts.
Free playlists.
Free contests. Free artist radio stations.
Commercial-free stations.
It's free. I love iHeartRadio. Join the millions of music, radio, and podcast fans on the #1 streaming radio app now.
iHeartRadio.
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 Free never sounded so good.
Huge Black Friday savings all month long. Visit nationstrucks.com right now.
Holiday magic. Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Bank. B-A-N-K. That's bank. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Story time with the 3 best friends you never knew you had.
Appreciate you. And can I be honest with you? You look fantastic today.
Oh,
honestly.
thank you.
Yeah, you just look great. You sound great, and everything's going to go well for you today. I had, for the first time all year yesterday, I had a little stroke of good luck. And
I thought you were just going to stop at stroke. I'm like, that's a piece of big news.
No, I'm not dying. I didn't have a little stroke. I had a stroke of good luck. I have had the worst luck in 2023. Like, so many things have gone south on me, and I think that can happen sometimes. I don't know. You could boil it down to karma or anything else you want to. I think these things just happen. And you get into these routes, and all of a sudden you're like, everything is going wrong. All these dumb things. Like, I don't know. I need to get new tires on my car, but I lost the wheel locks, so I can't get my wheels off my car, and I can't get the new tires on. Like
you're going to do it yourself?
No. When I brought it to the tire place, they were like, "Do you have the keys for your wheels?" And I said, "I do not." And
That's
he said,
"New to me."
Well, you're going to have to get those. And all right, so
come with the fob when you buy the car. Like
no, it's like a lug nut thing that you get, so they can't steal your wheels off your car. That's just an example of things that have gone wrong. Now, this one is totally my fault because I'm a dodo. And for about a year, Courtney has been saying, "Hey, why don't you put me on your car insurance?" And I say, yeah. And I never did it. I never got around to it. And every single month, I've been paying $250 for her car insurance because I said, well, I mean, this is obviously the best one that we could go for here. And yesterday we're like, let's just check. Let's see what it would cost to do this. And I added her to my insurance, and it made my insurance $1 cheaper. It made my insurance cheaper with her on my plan than it was without Courtney on my plan.
It's not the same for health insurance, I'll tell you that.
No, it's not. It's not. But I said, what an idiot I am. I've been paying all this money for all of these months, and I'm so stupid. If I would have just listened to her. And she's so good about not saying, "I told you so." She's like, "Well, yeah, we should have done this a long time ago, right?" But she doesn't say, "I told you so." And I'm like, God, I'm such an idiot. I probably spent over $2,500 at least, more than that, just right down the drain because I thought, I don't know if this is going to be more expensive or what but there you go. A little tiny bit of good luck. It's out there, folks. If you dig hard enough, you'll find it. It's right out there. However, I don't agree with these experts. I find myself on that road these days. And this is a group of scientists and a team from Columbia University that got together 2,500 people. And what they found was that keeping secrets is good for you. It says keeping secrets is actually good for you.
Says the group of people who probably has so many secrets.
And I thought, I hate secrets. And then I thought about
you hate keeping secrets, or you hate the idea of secrets are being kept from you?
I hate keeping secrets. If the secrets are being kept from me and I don't know about them, it's not having any impact on me. But like if I knew there was a secret about me, that would bother me. But more so, it's about holding secrets from somebody else. And I thought, well, there's really two different kinds of secrets, isn't there? Like, imagine you were the first person that C-Lane told, hey, you know, we're going to have a baby. Okay, now you have a secret. You have a secret on your hands now. But that's a good secret. That's like a nice, sweet secret. I'm talking about a secret where it's something bad.
Yeah.
Like Sabrina comes to us and goes, guys, I stole a car this morning.
Oh, my God.
And I got it in the parking lot.
And then you go and you
iHeart.
grab your paper of the topics you're going to talk about the next day on the show. And then you write it down
Stole a
there.
car.
Not good at keeping secrets, Sean.
Hey, on the contrary, okay? This is worth me reiterating on air once again. If you guys ever have anything that you don't want me to talk about on air, if you text, talk, say anything to me and go, just don't mention this on air, I will never, ever say it. I'm a lockbox. I will never. When have I violated that? When have I violated that?
He needs the receipts, though.
Yes,
he won't
for
believe
accusations.
Us. Right. That's
When have
how
I violated?
convenient. How about when we tell you things, you can be like, is it okay if I say this on the air versus unless you tell me.
I don't want to do that for everything that we talk about. That seems more annoying than me just saying.
Just use, just common sense that it might not be a topic for a radio show to thousands of strangers.
What one thing have I talked about on this radio show that you didn't want me to talk about?
We don't have enough time in this segment.
Just give me one.
I mean, both C-Lane and I made that noise, so I'm going to go ahead and defer to C-Lane.
She can't name one. She can't name one because I don't do this.
There was something that I didn't want to talk about, but you coursed me into it anyway.
What was that?
It had to do with somebody that I had went home with at a.
Was that the?
You're about to.
Yeah.
I'm not about to do it. First of all, I think Sabrina was the one who brought that up. You told Sabrina about that before you told me because you were worried.
What did I do? What did I do, C-Lane? Of course, I'll not say anything. Yeah, absolutely no problem.
Of course, but what did he say to you? He said, "Don't tell that story on the air."
And I
if
did
he would have told me,
and you did it.
I promise. If you ever come to me and say, "Don't say this story on the air,"
trust me.
Listen,
I 1,000% will never share.
It was so long ago that I don't remember how it was approached. I just remember not wanting to talk about it. And then I come to work one day, you guys, we have this fun bit we're going to do where everybody has secrets. And we're going to reveal each other's secrets.
Super lame.
Both of yours were super lame.
Okay, what was it? I don't remember at all.
I don't remember what yours was. I think mine was that I sent you guys a nude by accident.
I think yours was that you got arrested, but like paper arrested.
Yeah.
Can
that was
we
back
stop?
at the very beginning of the show.
That was not it. That was on secret shows.
No, I think that was it, wasn't it?
What's the point of this segment?
Well, now what do you think about this study? Are secrets good or are they bad?
Not when you're on a radio show.
I think keeping secrets from somebody, and God, it's so weird because the word secret has a negative connotation, I feel like. But they say whether it's an engagement announcement,
information from somebody,
a new job, or even a lottery win, we often want to share good news as soon as possible, but keeping secrets could actually brighten their day, say these scientists at Columbia University. Keeping secrets is a good idea. I watched a movie last night. Oh, what was it called? Speaking of luck, I think it was called like A Stroke of Good Luck or something. Somebody on chat hit me with the correct title for this movie because I'm sure somebody else has seen it. And it was about this older rich dude who wandered into a convenience store. And this guy's obnoxious. Like he's just being
Was John Popper in it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
When is that from? When is that movie from?
2022.
Was John Popper the old guy and I just didn't recognize him?
Was he the judge?
No, that's not it. I don't. This is about this guy who goes into the convenience store and he's being a dick to everybody. And then he's scanning these lottery tickets and he scans one and he's like, "Son of a bitch, I won. And he said it out loud. He's like, "I won $1.3 million.
I got the money. The money is mine."
And he's all excited about his lottery win. And then people start, their heads start kind of reacting to him saying this. and everybody starts to try to get this guy's lottery ticket, and they'll do anything on the planet to get that ticket from him, which I don't think you can really do. Like, imagine somebody in a grocery store goes, "Oh my God, I won the lottery." If you kill that person right there, I think they're still going to like verify who the person was who bought the ticket. But anyways, it was a really good movie, really interesting. I shouldn't say really good. It was a good movie and it was interesting. And it shows you that is one you should keep a secret. Don't tell anybody if you win the lottery. Secretly cash that thing, get that money, get the money secured, and then maybe tell a couple of close friends. But you don't want that out there if you can keep it from being on the loose at all. Keep that secret. When we come back, jury duty, some updates on stories we've been following.
Secrets.
Plus, something you could get for free today. What is it? It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Twitter. It's not just for dragging people. It's mostly Real Radio, just for dragging people. 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
This is Katina Mobley. This is what's trending from iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by DraftKings Fantasy Sports.
We'll begin with hoops, and the Magic are right back to work tonight. They'll visit Chicago. It's the second leg of a back-to-back for Orlando, who lost to Brooklyn last night. Florida State remains fourth in this week's college football playoff rankings after they improved to 10-0. Seminoles set to host North Alabama. That one Saturday. And Major League Baseball will hand out their Cy Young Awards tonight. The honor goes to the top pitcher in each league. I'm Scott Davidson.
Check out what DraftKings has to offer with code SPORTS, because life's more fun when you're in on the action. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Age and eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
West 2 News, now here for you at 7 p.m. Because breaking news doesn't wait for the right time.
News never stops.
And that's why our team keeps going.
We're adding more coverage of what matters most to Central Florida. The big stories that will have you talking. An accurate forecast you can depend on. Stuart Moore, Michelle Imperato, Tony Manalfi. West 2 News at 7 p.m. Local, live, late breaking.
On the next Access Hollywood, Travis Kelce talks for the first time since his Taylor kiss seen around the world, and all things Kelce with proud mama Donna on Access. Plus, Margot Robbie's first red carpet since Barbie. Is she facing off with Brad Pitt and Reese Witherspoon over Britney Spears? Then it's Access Full Throttle in Vegas, our exclusive with game-changing Formula One superstar Lewis Hamilton before his race down the straight. Next, Access Hollywood. And Mario Lopez here. Join me for Access Hollywood tonight at 7:30 on West 2.
If you order food for work, you know the drill. It's a whole bunch of needs and requests piled on top of each other. Make sure the food's on time and on budget. Make sure everyone's dietary needs are taken care of. Make sure everyone's happy. And that's why you should make sure you use EasyCater. It's one simple, reliable platform for all your food for work needs. Need to make sure food for work actually works? Simple. Make sure it's EasyCater. 100,000 restaurants, one platform. Order 24/7 at EasyCater.com.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best? Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil fiber powders help promote your daily digestive health using a plant-based fiber called psyllium. The gelling action of this special fiber traps and removes waste so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil, promoting digestive health for a better you. Learn more at Metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
It's hot. We all know that. Have you noticed your power bill is skyrocketing? The current cost of energy is the highest it's ever been, and it's probably going to just keep getting higher. Solar Source can change that for you. I recently took the plunge with Solar Source with my pool heater, and man, it's been a game changer. I love working with Solar Source. Solar Source has nearly 40 years in the business. They bring the power of the sun to over 6,000 Central Florida homes since 1984. Mine and my mom's and my sister's included. Solar Source makes it easy with a free estimate. Monster listeners, they have an online tool that lets you get your own solar estimate in just 30 seconds. No pressure, no salesman, just the facts. You can harness your own power and stop wasting thousands of dollars every year renting your electricity at higher and higher prices. Visit solarsource.com/monsters and see how easy it is to get your instant hassle-free quote. Solar Source, the most trusted name in solar. solarsource.com/monsters.
Always night pads are designed for a perfect night's sleep, so you can do your bear hugging a pillow thing.
your free-falling starfish thing, your burritoed in a blanket with the AC blasting thing. While Always night pads with rapid dry do their we've got your back with fast absorbency and up to 10 hours of protection thing. So while your period's doing its own thing, Always lets you do your sleep thing. Shop for Always in-store or online, wherever you get your pads.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando.
The iHeartRadio app and the NFL right in your pocket. The home of the NFL Podcast Network, covering all 32 NFL teams, plus all the expert advice to win your fantasy league. And, of course, live NFL games. Touchdown! Download the free iHeartRadio app today. Free never sounded so good.
Can you trust the government to protect you? We have political chaos, high inflation, global wars, no border protection, and our leadership telling you about pronouns and electric cars. It's time to take a hard look at protecting yourself and your family. It's time to call Oxford Gold Group. Whether you want to diversify against inflation or have gold on hand, you need to visit JesseKellyGold.com. Protect yourself with a visit to JesseKellyGold.com. That's JesseKellyGold.com.
Don't miss Central Florida's largest diversity career fair, Friday, November 17th at the Amway Center. Over 130 employers, over 6,000 open jobs, free parking, and professional headshots. Register now at OrlandoJobs.com. Get a better job today, OrlandoJobs.com.
This Earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassey's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
Dancing naked around your kitchen is a lot better with your best friends.
Seriously.
I mean,
why would you encourage that?
just say, Alexa, play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. If it's important to you, it's on and probably being mocked by.
And what a bummer, man. I found out the name of that movie that I was telling you about. It's called Your Lucky Day. That's what the name of the movie was, and it's fairly new. And when I was looking it up, I was like, yeah, the guy who played the lead role of the person who was trying to steal the lottery ticket to claim the $1 million plus, I was like, he did a really good job. And Courtney pointed it out as we were watching. She's like, man, this guy's pretty believable in this role. And his name is Angus Cloud.
Oh,
and
that's from Euphoria.
He's the guy that
he's dead,
unalive.
Yeah. And when I watched this, I was like, oh my god, I had no idea. He's this must have been his final thing that he filmed or something.
He was the guy who looked just like Mac Miller.
Yeah,
he does.
And he was, not an actor from what I understand until Euphoria.
Yeah, well, really? So they just like plucked him off the street. He was good. I mean, he's very good in this. I've never seen Euphoria. But Angus Cloud was very good in this.
Plenty of time to catch up. They just announced that the next season won't be until 2025.
Oh my God!
It's been 4 years.
Yeah, same with
that's so crazy.
What?
Did they say 2025 for Last of Us?
No, they're just saying it's going to be not next year.
Oh my God! What are we
going
to do next year?
I don't
Jesus.
know.
I guess I can always start writing fan fiction.
I started watching that new
I
Nathan.
think Fritz is already writing fan fiction. That's his way of going, maybe I can start doing this thing.
I meant publish.
The Nathan Fielder and Emma Stone show. I started watching it. The Curse.
Tell me how cringe that is.
It's cringe, but it's great.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Did
I think
you
it's a great
see-
little topic.
I saw Nathan Fielder. I need you to tell me more about this in a second because I've only seen this one clip. All right. I saw Nathan Fielder trending on Twitter, and I said, oh, no, I hope nothing bad happened to him. He's a really creative guy. And
No, he's just got this video with a toad that everybody's talking about.
No, it's not the frog video. It's better than that. Oh, my God. Let me see if I could find it to send it to you guys. Because when I watch this, I go, how weird does this movie actually get, for God's sake? What's the show actually about? It's like it's supposed to be like about a reality show couple or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're like the typical kind of. It goes from the home renovation like feel good reality TV to the people you see on TikTok now, where it's like we just grabbed all our fans' money and we're going to go present it to this homeless man, surprisingly, and then make a bunch more money off of this video. But then it goes Nathan Fielder cringe on that.
I just sent you the video that caught my attention. This is the only thing I've seen from this show. And no me if you've gotten to that part in it, because the cringe was very strong.
Oh, no.
You haven't seen this?
Yeah, no, that's spoiler alert, I suppose.
It's a very graphic sex scene with Nathan Fielder. And who's the woman that's in that show?
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone, of course, yeah. I got to watch that at some point, but I've heard it's quite uncomfortable to watch at certain parts. You see, it is something else, man. You don't picture Nathan Fielder in a sex scene like that, but there he is. Okay, let's get to you. Actually, no, we're going to do something else. Your dispatches can wait just a moment or two. For now, let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention. Before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass, you're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO, 866-CALL-MOE, or go to justcallmo.com. After an accident, you have a wide variety of attorneys that are willing to represent you. But if you don't act carefully, you can end up with one of these attorneys that doesn't know who you are. They don't know your story. They don't really care about you, honestly. It's just a machine that you have now entered, and they will settle your case as fast as they deem necessary and get on to the next customer. And we don't look at it like that over at the DeWitt Law Firm. They look at things totally differently. They want to hear your story, and they want to fight for you, and that's why everybody's so happy when they work with Moses. 866-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. There is a lot of action in San Francisco right now because of this APEC summit. It's the leaders from 21 different countries, California and San Francisco in particular, but also Los Angeles did this, showed the world that, look, we can clean up at any time. We can clean up the streets. We can make everything look beautiful. We can get rid of the tent cities. We can get the homeless people off the streets and into the shelters. We can do it at any time. And will they keep it the way it is? That's the biggest question. Or were they simply doing it for these world leaders and they don't actually care about the citizens of their cities? We'll see how that goes. But there's a lot of people in town for this. And one of them was a Czech news crew. They're from Czechoslovakia or Czech Republic, and they're a news crew. And they wanted to do a report about San Francisco and all of the crime that was happening there. And as they were recording, they were robbed in the middle of the segment they were doing about the robberies in San Francisco. They said the incident occurring at 5 p.m. on Columbus Avenue resulted in the theft of equipment and valuable footage worth over $18,000.
Damn.
They said the perpetrators targeted the journalists despite the heightened international attention drawn by the APEC summit, which gathered leaders from 21 different economies. The APEC summit sounds fun, but not as fun as the IAPA thing that's going on right now here in
Once
town.
again, we miss it.
I know, and I was watching a couple of videos from it, and how cool is it that they unveil rides? They unveil theme park rides there and new technology for rides. And I saw one where there was a roller coaster that's going to be put in a Cedars Point location, and that's what they revealed. They're like, here's what the roller coaster looks like, and here's one of the cars for the roller coaster. That is the coolest convention I can think of, man. It's real expensive, though. I forgot how much, but it's pretty pricey to go to that thing. I think
even if you're like
$200 or $300.
reporting.
Well, we might be able to work our way in. We might be able to get our foot in the door over there because of what we do. But
I mean, there's like a media sign up on the website. You just have to like do it.
Are you on the website?
Oh, look at this.
I've looked it up before because
isn't it like $300?
I've been to IAPA before. I know I got there's ways to go that
I swear someone reached out to us last time we
free
talked
or
about
something.
Yeah,
what does IAPA stand for? Am I the only idiot here who doesn't know?
International Amusement Association.
Okay, so-
International Association of Amusement Parks in America, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds fun.
Sold it.
That's as close as we're going to get right now. Well, they got a way to combat shoplifting in certain cities where they've seen a huge rise in this. They've got some stores like Dollar Tree and Family Dollar, which have stopped selling particular items that are frequently stolen. I like that strategy. They're like, you want to keep stealing this?
We can't lose multiple dollars throughout the day now.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore. Hey, here's the thing. It's all a big ripoff now. Dollar Tree and Family Dollar, they don't even have that many things that are $1 anymore.
Because people are stealing.
But the dollar store just turned into the cheap store. So if it's like $5, it's still okay to have it at the dollar store. Back in my day,
it was just a nickel store.
You would go into the dollar store and everything that you saw was $1. You could get suspiciously old cans of beefaroni for $1, like
or
5 of them or something. You could get a pregnancy test, which I don't know. Little concerning. Yep. You could get so many things, but now it's expensive everywhere, even at the dollar store. But they're saying in some of these businesses, what they're doing is turning aisles into giant vending machines, so that you would go to the aisle and you would put in your card and put in your money, select the item that you want, and it would drop down just like it would in some vending machine. This would make it a more secure setup for anybody who is going into these stores, which is just another way for them to replace an employee with a robot, right? I mean, that's what we're doing.
Is that cost effective? Like, there has to be a vendor of that machine.
Yeah, that sounds pricey. That whatever that is, it sounds very, very expensive. And by the way, you can get some free chicken nuggies from Wendy's today.
Now we're talking.
Let's use it, right? Why not get free stuff? They said today.
We have to download their app or something.
If you use the app, or you can scan this digital barcode that they have inside the Wendy's, and then on every Wednesday in this month, they give you free nugs. You get 6 chicken nuggets or whatever they have. Spicy or non-spicy, the spicy ones are better in my honest opinion. But that's what they're doing all month long. And because everything's so expensive, get them discounted or free in this case, nuggets. Why not? When we come back, we've got so much more to get to, including something that's happening at restaurants and who was responsible for this massive fire that is plaguing California. You're going to be surprised to hear the culprit. And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 and a little
holiday magic.
It's just minutes away, and brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Travel with caution. There's an accident on I-4 westbound at Central Florida Parkway. The right shoulder's blocked. Bumper-to-bumper traffic on I-4 eastbound before US 27 and after State Road 429. Delays eastbound and westbound through the city between Princeton Street and Robinson Street. Traveling on Colonial Drive, you could expect your regular pockets of congestion. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Brightline Trains. Ride brighter with high-speed rail to South Florida. Experience premium lounge perks, roomier seats, and onboard meal and drink service with 16 daily departures to South Florida. Adult fares from $79. Kids from $39. Book now at GoBrightline.com.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
If you order food for work, you know the drill. It's a whole bunch of needs and requests piled on top of each other. Make sure the food's on time and on budget. Make sure everyone's dietary needs are taken care of. Make sure everyone's happy. And that's why you should make sure you use EasyCater. It's one simple, reliable platform for all your food for work needs. Need to make sure food for work actually works? Simple. Make sure it's EasyCater. 100,000 restaurants, one platform. Order 24/7 at EasyCater.com.
At Simply Safe Home Security, your safety is the only thing that matters. That's why you get 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day, because every home deserves to be protected. Right now, get 50% off the whole home security system named the best of 2023 by U.S. News and World Report. Visit simplysafe.com/radio to save big today. Advanced Home Security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
Let's talk turkey. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. With the holidays coming, I need your help. I'm stuffed with cars like a Thanksgiving Day bird. I need to liquidate my inventory now. So quit driving the old car you hate cold turkey and treat yourself to a nicer, newer car for just $1 down. Plus, we'll pay $5,000 over appraised value. Even if you owe $2,000, $4,000, or even $8,000 more than it's worth. We have used cars from just $69 per month and new cars from just $149 per month. Is your credit fried? My dealer next door credit approval process butters up the bankers to help you get approved. You could drive a better car today for just $1 down. And we'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value. That could get you a brand new 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage for only $14,900. Or a 2024 Outlander top safety pick for only $25,900. I'm RC Hill from RC Hill Mitsubishi. And I'm your car dealer next door. Online at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Requires bank approval. Vehicle purchase at listed price. Negative equity may affect amount financed.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here from my friends over at Rebath. You know, any company that has great products and great services does not need high-pressure sales pitches, and Rebath does that. No high-pressure sales tactics. You will never be in a must-buy-right-now situation with Rebath. And there's no pricing games either, like other companies that start super high, then drop the price in half immediately if you buy today. It doesn't work like that with Rebath of Orlando. Still the only company that does full, complete bathroom remodeling, top to bottom, and they do it right the first time. Always stay in tune with their website for brand new designs. That's rebathmidfla.com. In all my years of endorsing this company, I've never had a complaint, and there's a reason the big box stores choose Rebath for their bathroom remodeling business. This is a national brand that stands behind what they say and what they do. Rebath of Mid-Florida's reputation is so good, there are companies mimicking what they do and claiming to be with them. That's not true. Do your research and ask questions. Don't be fooled by imposters. Get with Rebath of Mid-Florida. Showroom 436 in Altamont, right across from Kobe. Hop online and check out the before and afters at rebathmidfla.com.
Peace of mind, don't delay. Pick up your phone and dial away. 888-40 today. Get it done today with Energy Today.
For 60 years, our team of expert electricians has been here to help you with all your energy needs. So there's no need to wait or worry when it comes to your electric. Right now, get $100 off any electrical service.
Peace of mind, don't delay. Pick up your phone and dial away. 888-40 today. Get it done today with Energy Today.
Regular season hoops are heating up. The NBA's inaugural in-season tournament is tipping with group play across the country. Catch the action Tuesdays and Fridays all month long at the #1 sports bar, Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Entertaining in your backyard this holiday season is easy with help from Tools Ace Hardware. Get a brand new Big Green Egg, Traeger, Weber, or Napoleon grill and cook your favorite holiday dishes outdoors. You could also get a Pollywood outdoor dining set or Adirondack chairs for hosting your next gathering. Plus, Tools Ace has fire pits, firewood, patio heaters, and propane to keep everyone warm if the temperature drops. Get it all assembled and delivered to your home for free when you spend $3.99 or more on grills or patio furniture. Visit one of their 13 Central Florida locations or shop online at acehardware.com. Tools Ace, the backyard place.
What's gotten lost in a lot of news coverage is trust.
Dan Abrams and Elizabeth Vargas on America's fastest growing cable news network, News Nation.
News Nation is the place that people can come because they trust that at the least we're trying to be straight with them.
Every point of view is represented. That's what we do. We only earn that trust, keep that trust by every single night fulfilling that mission.
To find News Nation on your screen, go to joinnn.com.
Sometimes I struggle to get to sleep. My body stopped for the day, but my mind is still running. So I take ZzzQuil.
ZzzQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, has a range of non-habit-forming products to fit you and your family's needs. Invest in a great night's sleep for the best you tomorrow.
I'm awake and ready to take on anything.
Better days start with ZzzQuil nights. Explore our products at ZzzQuil.com. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
A Fifth Third Better means we put in 166.7%.
What does that mean?
Well, at Fifth Third Bank, our name equals 166.7%. So that's how hard we work. That means free checking, no hidden fees, and helping to protect your identity.
Explain it in baseball terms?
It's a home run.
Basketball terms?
It's a slam dunk.
Football.
Touchdown.
Highlight.
Buzzball.
Cricket.
Golden duck.
Wow. Guess that really is a Fifth Third Better.
That's what a Fifth Third Better means. This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you deserve better. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Holiday Magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. BILLS. That's BILLS. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Forever at the crossroads between viral news and total chaos.
And I think this is the first time this has ever happened on this show. We talked about going back to the tape, which we always say. We're like, go back to the tape, go back to the tape when we start arguing about something and how it went down. And C-Lane actually went back to the tape of our secrets reveal.
C-Lane.
How long ago was that, C-Lane? Is it like 8 years ago?
Let's see. Hold on. The date is on here. This was December of 2013 is our first Christmas.
Oh, my God. It was a full 10 years ago. For God's sake. Oh, man. When I look back on...
It's so old and your voice is so different that it's unplayable.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh, really?
What do you mean it's unplayable?
Like you actually can't play it?
I wouldn't play it for... I mean, it would be one thing to play it in our home market. I wouldn't play it in the other markets. They wouldn't know what was going on.
See, it's because people don't know how to store tapes anymore. If we just go to a digital reel-to-reel, this wouldn't happen.
Thank you.
No, I still would have sounded like that. I still would have had that. Can you play it? Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah, no, I am. Honestly.
Wow,
I mean,
dude.
I know that you think the secret story about me is not quite as embarrassing, but
Sean,
I
I don't understand how this is
I disagree.
physically
I think
possible.
there could be repercussions from that story.
The
being
only
told.
person that's going to be embarrassed is the other person in the story.
Exactly.
You sound
That's
different,
different.
too.
Was it?
Wow.
C-Lane, do you sound different?
He hasn't talked
maybe a little. Hang on.
Case for
Sabrina sounds
a
different,
lot
too.
of these stories that we have.
Not like you, though.
And what I'm talking about is the last 6 months of the show or so. We've made
you're
jokes that
holding your
make
nose.
us laugh, but nobody else knows what we're talking about because we never filled you in on the story behind it. And there's one for each of us. And
oh, what are your C-Lane?
I'm not even sure I want to do this just because of the reaction of both of you coming in during the break, real worried about what's going to happen, what I'm going to say.
We don't trust you is pretty much the...
But the point
You
is...
sound the same.
Exactly the same. All right, enough.
By the way, there's no way that I could have altered that and it only be me that sounds the same and you
Right.
two that sound different.
I definitely sound a little bit different, but Sean, it's like you're doing a character.
It is. It sounds. Maybe I was. But it's, I don't know. I can't even do that if I try though. Now
Well, I could do it. It's
Alicia-
easy, but it's just like you're doing it in real life.
Alicia says Sean Kasem. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I was wound tight back then, very tightly wound. So what were our secrets that were revealed in that segment?
Yeah, get
C-Lane?
to the good stuff.
Well, we know what mine was.
Yeah, yours
that I didn't want to
was-
reveal, and that was the whole reason we got on this.
A sexual liaison.
And then Sabrina's was the shortly before the show started, her getting pulled over and paper arrested.
Uh-huh.
And then Sean's big secret, don't tell anybody the secret, which is just further further proof that this was just like a collusion to get me to reveal mine. Was that your big secret was putting your balls on Modest Yahoo's hat?
Oh,
Which is something funny.
It's not a secret at all.
I thought we openly talked about that on the show.
Not until then.
Oh, okay. Well, for those of you who weren't listening 10 years ago, for God's sake, that was Modest Yahoo is like both a nice guy in some ways, and he's the singer, obviously, and he was a dick in other ways. Like he was talking to the staff at the radio station. I forgot who he asked about this, but he's like, "Where's the Rich Mall? I need to go to the Rich Mall."
It was the promo person who had picked them up from the airport. But then he was really nice to us, and then invited me to like
beatbox.
It wasn't like open up, but it was like during his intermission, I suppose.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. I was like, such a cool experience. So.
Yeah, we were backstage and everything, and then I put my junk on his hat. He had a fresh hat delivered from the Rich People Mall.
He had it coming.
No, I don't know. I don't know if he did or he didn't. I remember him as being a little much.
I remember. Well, yeah, he didn't want.
He didn't want to take pictures with people.
Yeah, he would like take a group photo or something. He didn't want to like spend too much time, glad handing because he had to get to the Rich Mall. But I think the funniest part was you did the hat thing. You were trying to get me to do it, and then I wouldn't. So you got me to like watch the hallway while you did it. And it was his. We knew it was his hat because he was wearing it at the radio station, and then he was in his like tour bus or something most of the time. I didn't think anybody was actually using that green room we were in, and then. I'll be damned if he didn't come out on stage wearing that hat. And Sean and I were just like, oh, my gosh.
Oh, God, the audio of that is... You're right. If we played that, they'd go, what's going on here?
I think people would tune out because they wouldn't know what was happening.
But when did it change? Was it just like one show to the other? Or you just like slowly lost the nasal stuff?
It had to have been gradually.
I don't know. The more you talk on the radio, the more your voice kind of loosens up, but that's not that much. My voice just sounds different, even though it sounds like I'm pushing it a little bit. It also just sounds different and weird.
Questions from that story.
The only person that's going to be embarrassed is the other person in the story.
Exactly, but that's the case for a lot of these stories that we have.
Who are these two people talking to each other? Oh,
so
God.
bizarre.
All right, let's work in a couple of dispatches real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Let's see what's happening out there.
Okay, think about it like that. We used to make fun of Sean's voice a whole lot more toward the beginning of this show than now because it stuck out more toward the beginning of the show.
Yeah, it's something, man.
Now
I feel weird just hearing that.
Kolak says Sean hit puberty on the show. Maybe that's it. Maybe I was a holdout. Took until my very early 30s and then right over there. Here's Barbarino with the dispatch.
Sean, Sabrina, C-Lane, Fritzy.
What up?
Happy day that is today. Dude, Sean, that clip of you sound like you doing an impression of Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Like from earlier today. That was the best and the worst thing that I heard all day today.
Agreed.
Appreciate you guys. Love the show as always. Lucas and Pops.
All right. Thank you, Barbarino. We'll work a couple more in. Here's Michael, who says good vibes.
Hey, news junkie.
Hey, Michael.
Congratulations, C-Lane.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Sabrina.
Thank you.
Great show as always. Mr. Fritz in the house.
Hello.
Good to have you there.
Thank you.
And I would like to put in a vote to, I agree with the dispatcher who said that we want Josh full time. Let's get Josh full time. Let's get him in the house.
We don't have the budget.
Another thing I wanted to say is it's been a minute since we heard from Right Side Scott. I hope,
sir, Right Side Scott is long gone at this point.
Did he die?
I don't. He was touch and go while he was with us. He almost died as a result of the show. You remember that?
Yeah.
Because
that was
back
bad.
when
he
my
didn't
voice
tell us
sounded
that
like
he wasn't allowed to drink alcohol in his medication, and we were like,
Yeah.
pour it in his mouth.
he was getting lap dances and stuff, and then we were like, oh, I think Right Side Scott really had a good time, and then everybody went home, and we didn't hear from him. We're like, man, maybe he's mad about something. But I think he ended up almost dying as a result of the party that he went to with us, and then he called back, and he was in like some facility or something. I don't know. It's been so long.
Remember when he got really, really mad at me because I called in as Left Side Scott?
I remember that.
But everybody who doesn't know, this guy used to call the show, we called him Right Side Scott because a bus fell on him and only half of his body worked.
Before we named him, he would just call the show when he wanted to comment on stuff. But it was like I don't know if it was because he was such a smoker or what. You couldn't understand a word he was saying, and so I never wanted to put him on the air. I hardly ever let him through, or just to kind of like get him off my back.
Yeah,
I would put him on hold and then just never type anything.
Never go back to him. Yeah, right side Scott, and then C-Lane jumped on the line. He was left side Scott, and I never seen him get mad before, but he got so mad at left side Scott, and he was, that was great. Oh
the
man,
good times.
We've been through a lot around here. Physics Nerd has a dispatch for us.
Hey there, news junkies.
Hey.
I like you because you're funny. I respect you because you're smart, and I adore it when you're accidentally funny. Are you going to tell me that a radio show that has a special thing called Secret Shows is led by people who hate secrets? Come on. You see the comedy in that, don't you?
It's pretty good.
Thanks.
It's not that I hate secrets. I'm just saying they said secrets are good for you.
Love to be
in
a part
this
of one someday.
study. I think that for me, if it's a bad secret, you know what comes to mind? I think most people could connect with this. If you got a bad report card and you put it in your backpack and you knew when you showed your parents that report card, everything was going to change and you were going to get in trouble and you were probably going to be on restriction.
That's why you just left it in the backpack for a while.
For as long as you could.
Oh, yeah.
But that pit in your stomach is just growing and growing with this secret that you're holding. And your mom is asking when you go home, hey, did you get your report card? And you go, no, that's weird. I didn't get mine. They go, the kids down the street got theirs. The other people got theirs. Why didn't you get yours? I don't know. I think it's strange too, Mom.
And then I would show it to my parents last minute, like right before I got out of the car. You got to sign this.
See you later. And then you're going to just pay for that. That's the kind of secret that I'm feeling here.
The secret you're talking about, I think they gave the example of winning the lottery or something really good, like I waited a while to tell you guys we were pregnant, and it was still an exciting secret.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
But it was, if I knew that somebody was getting fired in a couple weeks.
Oh right.
I couldn't talk about it.
That was one of my first secrets with the company
for a while.
Oh. Yeah, that's true. That was. Yeah. And then you got to sit there with that on your conscience. And sometimes they tell you that. You don't even want to know it. You don't want to know that information, but now you're holding that. I hate that. We're going to hear from more of you. You're sending your dispatches in. You can do that yourself at thenewsjunkie.com. And we'll get to those. It's coming up next on The News Junkie.
You know you're going to waste part of your day on social media, so why not waste it with us? Real Radio 104.1 on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Travel with caution. There's an accident on I-4 westbound at Central Florida Parkway. The right shoulder's blocked. Bumper-to-bumper traffic on I-4 eastbound before US 27 and after State Road 429. Delays eastbound and westbound through the city between Princeton Street and Robinson Street. Traveling on Colonial Drive, you could expect your regular pockets of congestion. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Don't wait till the turkey is done. Drive into any Central Florida area Valvoline Instant Oil Change where our certified technicians are happy to help get you back to the table in no time. Stay in your car and no appointment needed. For money-saving coupons, go to VIOC.com.
Hey, big shout out and congratulations to Chris and Elizabeth out of Orlando. They both listened to the show. We thank you for that. They were ready to upgrade their driving situation, and they went and saw our friends at Nations Trucks. They went last night, and they left in their very own lifted 2021 Ford F-250, and you can be next. Start driving the truck that you deserve and do it today. Ford, Chevy, Ram, GMC, Nations Trucks has got them all, and with approved credit, you don't make any payments on that truck for 90 days. That's next year already. So visit nationstrucks.com or just head down and see them in person. In Sanford, 1792, just 1 mile south of Lake Mary Boulevard. Let them know C-Lane from the News Junkies sent you.
Listen up. This is so
Stella
easy.
Artois
Do you
wants
want
to
the most
know,
money
who
for your
would
used
you have
car?
dinner
Do you want a
with?
hassle-free process? Of course you do. Give Me the VIN is A+ rated by the BBB. That's Better Business Bureau, baby, and thousands of online reviews. Give Me the VIN will beat your written CarMax offer or write you a check for $100. It's that simple. Get the most money for your used car right now at GiveMeTheVIN.com. America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Here's what Fence Outlet customers have to say about their experience.
Our Fence Outlet salesperson was a wealth of information. Things that weren't addressed by other companies were addressed by Fence Outlet. We're so pleased with our new Fence Outlet fence.
Go to fenceoutlet.com today. License number C10252 and C10803.
Stella Artois wants to know, who would you have dinner with? Join the Stella team at 310 Lakeside in downtown Orlando Friday, November 17th from 6 until 8 for an opportunity to let them know who you would have dinner with, past, present, or future, and why. Then start your dinner with a complimentary Stella Artois and chalice. Just snap the QR code for details on your chance to win dinner on Stella from one of 10 participating restaurants. Let's do dinner. And as always, let's start with a Stella.
A Fifth Third Better means we put in 166.7%.
What does that mean?
Well, at Fifth Third Bank, our name equals 166.7%. So that's how hard we work. That means free checking, no hidden fees, and helping to protect your identity.
Explain it in baseball terms?
It's a home run.
Basketball terms?
It's a slam dunk.
Football.
Touchdown.
Highlight?
Buzzball.
Cricket.
Golden duck.
Wow. Guess that really is a Fifth Third Better.
That's what a Fifth Third Better means. This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
It's hot. We all know that. Have you noticed your power bill is skyrocketing? The current cost of energy is the highest it's ever been, and it's probably going to just keep getting higher. Solar Source can change that for you. I recently took the plunge with Solar Source with my pool heater, and man, it's been a game changer. I love working with Solar Source. Solar Source has nearly 40 years in the business. They bring the power of the sun to over 6,000 Central Florida homes since 1984. Mine and my mom's and my sister's included. Solar Source makes it easy with a free estimate. Monster listeners, they have an online tool that lets you get your own solar estimate in just 30 seconds. No pressure, no salesman, just the facts. You can harness your own power and stop wasting thousands of dollars every year renting your electricity at higher and higher prices. Visit solarsource.com/monsters and see how easy it is to get your instant hassle-free quote. Solar Source, the most trusted name in solar. solarsource.com/monsters.
If you order food for work, you know the drill. It's a whole bunch of needs and requests piled on top of each other. Make sure the food's on time and on budget. Make sure everyone's dietary needs are taken care of. Make sure everyone's happy. And that's why you should make sure you use EasyCater. It's one simple, reliable platform for all your food for work needs. Need to make sure food for work actually works? Simple. Make sure it's EasyCater. 100,000 restaurants, one platform. Order 24/7 at EasyCater.com.
The IRS has just received $80 billion in funding to hire additional agents for aggressive collections enforcement. If you owe the IRS, now is the time to take action before the IRS comes after you or your business. There's no time to waste. Call J. David Tax Law, a firm right here in Orlando, for a no-cost consultation at 407-603-3962. That's 407-603-3962. Or visit jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
iHeart Podcast Update. This week on your free iHeartRadio app. Sex, Lies, and Spray Tans. We'll take you all the way back to Dancing with the Stars Season 1 and up through today for all the dance floor drama. Next question with Katie Couric. Katie brings the thoughtful, inquisitive, relatable style to a slew of new and intimate conversations with some of the most fascinating and innovative people in news, politics, and pop culture. The Uppity Knitter Podcast with Saida Garrett, featuring musicians that Saida is friends with discussing their interesting and unusual hobbies. Hear these podcasts and more on your free iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Holiday magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. BILLS. That's BILLS. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Home of the world famous Game of Magnets. This is the
And John emails. He says, Sean, I don't know who else to complain to, but you seem to be the only one in iHeart that can get anything done. Let me stop you there. This company does not listen to me, just for the record. They listen only when I'm complaining about something that's broken around the station. Like, we had a weird buzzing noise on our podcast.
And even then, it's got to be within budget.
Oh, my God. Even then, it took like 4 weeks for it. Yep. I mean, I might even be lowballing the amount of time it took them to fix that. They had an issue where there was a buzz on the podcast, and I said, this is a bad listening experience. And then we had a few other things that were messed up, and they kept screwing it up over and over and over and over and over again. And I complained maybe 4 or 5 times about this, I feel like. So I don't have the sway you think I do. I mean, maybe I do. They're not listening to me the way you think they are. Anyhow, he says, you seem to be the only one in iHeart that can get anything done. So I live in Tampa, and I listen to you live on the iHeartRadio app because 104.1 only comes in certain parts of Tampa.
Yep.
The problem is the stupid iHeart app. When you're on commercial break, it will start playing its own commercials for the iHeart podcast. And then you sit there for 3 or 4 minutes before you realize you're listening to podcast previews while you guys are back on the air. So by the time you actually stop the app and restart the app and listen to the free commercial, you go back to break after another minute. I know what you're talking about here. Who the hell can I scream at? And please fix this. I've been complaining since Jim Phillips was on the air. Thank you in advance for being the only person that can get things done. Blah, 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 John.
I like how he's kind of cemented himself in as a complainer. Like, I've been complaining since day one.
So what you're talking about, I've heard this experience before, and I think I've heard it where people say they're listening to the show, and we go to commercial, and then from what I've heard, there's music that plays, and sometimes the song will just keep playing. We're back doing the show, but the song just keeps playing, and then by the time it comes back, we're like in the middle of a segment or something, which is a poor listening experience, and is very, very bad. But that only happens to people who aren't in our home market when they're listening live. Is there a way to get around that, C-Lane? Could you like VPN or do something to make it seem like you're in a different city? Or
you could probably like location spoof your phone. It seems like a long way to go to get around some weird music playing.
Yeah. You know what maybe be the easiest? And I hate to say this because I want everybody to listen on the iHeart app. But if that's happening to you, you could just bring up the YouTube stream and or the Twitch stream even, and that would give you the audio from the show, and you wouldn't ever have any of that stuff. You just have the regular commercials that are on the radio station. That's the best workaround I can think of right now.
Spoof it or boof it.
Go over on YouTube or twitch.tv/The News Junkie, and you could do it that way, I guess. They had a massive fire that destroyed part of the 10 freeway in downtown Los Angeles. Do you think the traffic there was bad before? It's way worse right now with an entire freeway out of business. And they said it was set by somebody on purpose. This was done with malice intent, they believe. They said it was some sort of encampment that was burning on the underpass. The blaze had nowhere near as much fuel compared to the one that first forced the tent to close. So there's been a second fire as well.
Jesus.
And they believe it was arson, but they're not sure exactly who was responsible for this. And people who do that, sometimes they're crazy. Like people who are pyromaniacs.
Yeah.
There used to be this person who was posting videos online for a little while, and they would set fires. And I don't know if any of you ever saw this. This was a long time ago. They would set fires, and then they would record the fires as they were starting to burn.
And then talking about it, yeah.
Yes,
Weird.
yeah. You remember that, Fritz?
Yeah, that was on, I think, Unsolved Mysteries Season 3, because I've been rewatching everything.
Yeah, and the person would be like, oh, yeah, it's burning. Watch it. But it was creepy and weird.
And it made no sense. And I think that person was like 17.
Well, were they really?
Yeah, 17 or 18.
My God. Yeah, they don't know who this was or who was responsible, but they're trying to figure it out because this was a major deal for folks just trying to get the old commute done in California. And they think it's going to be weeks, if not months, until that is all fixed and opened back up. So we'll see how it all goes. We're going to go to some of your dispatches momentarily, but I have been bitching a lot. I understand this about how things are more expensive. They're very expensive. A lot of things that you do, it's like double the price it was a handful of years ago. But I must tell you, I was pleasantly surprised. My good luck streak yesterday we're going to go to Mexico City, but we're still trying to sort that out. We'll probably do it in the first quarter of next year. We're going to go back to a place we always go to, New Orleans. Courtney and I think have been 7 or 8 times together.
I was just telling somebody about how you go to New Orleans for Christmas a lot.
I love it.
And I even said, he says he's going somewhere else this year, but I bet he ends up in New Orleans.
Well, we were going to go to Mexico City. We had it all plotted out, but the flights to Mexico City, for some weird reason, I don't know if it's like a tax reason or Mexican currency is in a weird spot, but the flights to Mexico are about $2,000 a piece on a budget airline right now.
Hot damn.
And so I was like, that's
Budget my
ridiculous.
ass.
Oh, I'll wait till that comes down and whatever's happening sorts itself out. But we got our flights round trip nonstop into New Orleans, and we stay at a very nice hotel. It's like a super old school money, nice hotel in New Orleans. And we got our flights and the hotel for about $1,000.
Not bad.
And I was like, that's not so bad.
How long are you usually there? How many nights?
We usually stay 4 days, right around there, and just kind of go around and check the place out. It's fun. There's a lot of people who go to New Orleans for Christmas because everything's open just like normal. You know, there's no sign at all that it's really Christmas or anything because everybody's still, all the bars are open, everything's moving down there.
We are doing something different for New Year's this year. We just got tickets to.
Oh yeah, what are you doing?
It's a thing that
Baby Fest.
there will
all of them now.
There will be more than just one baby there because we're going with other friends with other baby.
They're making another one.
And
got your baby friends.
I don't think we'll be making it there, but we're doing one of those like lantern release things.
Oh, really?
Okay. Polluting the environment.
and arson.
Yeah.
It's the same
Weren't
time.
you recently at a lantern release, Fritzy?
Oh, it was
got shut down by the fire department.
Yep, that was at...
really?
Oh, God, what was it?
It was for Nancy's memorial.
Lake Ivanhoe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful. I mean, it was like such a wonderful group of people celebrating the life of a wonderful woman.
But it was way too windy, and we had reservations. And
no.
Boom, like 3 of them got into the trees.
3 of them got stuck in a tree immediately, and then we just hear, we're like, all right, let's leave.
When you said we had reservations, did you mean you had thoughts of not doing it,
Yes.
or you had reservations as in you bought tickets to it?
No, I had thoughts of I should not be releasing this flame.
I have reservations as in I have tickets to do this. so I've literally reserved. But I went on the
Where's this at? Is it around here?
Yeah, it's near. They do it like away from like populated towns. It's near a state park, but like the materials and stuff that they use are like sanctioned by the fire department, and it's all like hunky dory as long as the weather permits. It's near Withlacoochee State Park.
Oh yeah.
What now? What'd you say?
Withlacoochee State Park.
Oh,
Withlacoochee.
I didn't know that one. All right, that sounds fun.
It's in an area called Lacoochee, so next to it is Withlacoochee.
Oh, got it.
Now, it does seem like a dad thing. I'll be honest with you. You know, old you would be like, for the break, I'm going
Sounds
to this
more like
place.
how my ex used to pay her rent, see?
Nice.
Previously, you would have gone somewhere and you'd found all the best bars and you'd go get hammered. Now you're meeting up with other babies and you're doing a lantern release.
Previously, I would just be booked to play at a bar.
Oh,
and
that's
then,
true.
I would get super, super drunk, and then at the end of the day, they would hand me a stack of cash for it.
Oh, that's nice.
Right.
So really, things have turned around, guys.
What a world we're living in right now. Have you had the baby out at any kind of like public event yet or anything?
I wouldn't say event. The baby has been in public, not around a bunch of people. But I mean, we've taken it to lunch.
I want to meet
Honestly,
that baby.
You got to say he, Sealand. You got to say he.
We've taken him to lunch.
Yeah, I gotta tell you.
You haven't said him. You were like, have you taken that baby?
I always say that.
Yeah, but he hasn't been calling it.
I think it would be so weird to have a baby and then essentially spend like 5 months just sitting inside the house. That doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Like,
it's weird.
I have some other friends with newborns, and I'll like kind of gauge. Like, I would see their posts and go, I can't imagine myself doing that that soon. And like for some of it, I've been like, oh no, I was totally wrong. I don't want to be a hermit for the first 6 months to a year. But then also I'm like, I'm not ready to try like Disney.
Hell no.
Too small, dude.
It's a nightmare.
I have friends that are like a couple months ahead of me who have already got, they're probably pass holders and stuff, but they're already going to the parks and using the child swap, and I'm like, that just seems like
Wait, you get to switch babies at Disney?
Yeah.
That's cool.
He's like, yours looks cool. Mine's kind of mine's kind of disappointing.
It's just a handshake.
I can't wait until the craziest thing. I've said this to you before, C-Lane, but the craziest thing in the world is your child, your son, is not too long from now, but in a couple of years, maybe 3 years or so, there'll be a moment where you're like, oh my God, I just had a conversation with this kid. Like now you can't, you could like say things to the baby. The baby doesn't know what you're saying. The baby's trying to say things to you.
So half the time I don't say anything to him.
Oh, you just sit there in silence with the baby?
I'm just like, you're not going to understand me.
You still got to talk to him. He needs to hear the sound of your voice, and he needs to pick up on words and stuff.
Plenty.
How's the neck strength?
Still just a bobblehead.
Oh, the scariest part.
And then
do you have to work on that? Do you have to like do things to make their neck stronger?
Nah,
you let it drop every couple of minutes, and
that's
then
probably what I did.
Back up. Yeah.
He does that, and he'll try to like yeet his neck off to the side, and that's when it gets scary because if you're one-handing him while trying to do something in the kitchen, and then he tries to like almost like throw his neck off to the side.
Oh God!
He's gonna throw his whole body off to the side, and then I'm gonna be like, all right, I dropped the kid.
Yeah. And you don't want that. You don't want to live with that on your conscience.
Parents maybe talk amongst themselves, but really it's just the untold, full circle secret time.
If you dropped your kid,
everyone's dropped their kid like
I haven't dropped him yet, but
you think that's a thing? Like, as someone pulled you aside, like, you'll drop the baby one time and it's fine.
I'm sure.
It's not the biggest of deals.
Fall.
I don't know if you're, dropping from a 6'8" dude.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he's higher up there. If he's standing, that baby's falling on little ways.
Gonna be
right
a little.
Back up, yeah, we don't want that to happen.
I'm so happy for you and your son and your little family.
I'm more scared of falling myself whilst holding the baby than just dropping it. Because like if both of us go down, it's going to be not pretty.
Johnny Tiger on YouTube says, imagine the neck workouts for Paris Hilton's baby. Baby with a massive mega mind.
Big old baby.
It'll all be normal at some point,
I
I'm
forgot
sure.
Paris Hilton had that big-headed baby. That's great.
Quick break. When we come back, final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut. And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is Real Music Weekends. This weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
From the Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center, powered locally by Ferguson HVAC.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro with a look at your Central Florida forecast. You can expect another gloomy day with gusty winds and some passing showers. Coverage is really going to expand tonight, overnight, and throughout the day tomorrow. Thursday, a Fox 35 weather impact day due to the heavy rain with potential for some flooding. Always remember to trust and depend on the Fox 35 Storm Team as we'll bring you the latest updates. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Get big savings and big rewards during Provember. Earn bonus points on brands like DeWalt to redeem for NFL tickets to regular season games and more. Bonus points calculated before taxes and fees after applicable discounts, if any. Valid through 11/22, subject to change.
Floridians, do you know how close you are to freshness? Fresh from Florida is local produce grown by farmers right here in our own state. It's always fresh, always in season, and always mouth-wateringly good. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo or ask for it by name where you shop.
Gobble, 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 gobble. Let's talk turkey. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. With the holidays coming, I need your help. I'm stuffed with cars like a Thanksgiving Day bird. I need to liquidate my inventory now. So quit driving the old car you hate cold turkey and treat yourself to a nicer, newer car for just $1 down. Plus, we'll pay $5,000 over appraised value. Even if you owe $2,000, $4,000, or even $8,000 more than it's worth. We have used cars from just $69 per month and new cars from just $149 per month. Is your credit fried? My dealer next door credit approval process butters up the bankers to help you get approved. You could drive a better car today for just $1 down. And we'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value. That could get you a brand new 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage for only $14,900. Or a 2024 Outlander top safety pick for only $25,900. I'm RC Hill from RC Hill Mitsubishi. And I'm your car dealer next door. Online at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Requires bank approval. Vehicle purchase at listed price. Negative equity may affect amount financed.
Are you experiencing tooth pain? Advanced Endodontics can help. With state-of-the-art care, experienced and compassionate staff, and 6 convenient locations throughout Central Florida, we make it easy to find the relief you need. We partner with well-known companies who offer great financing options, so you can achieve the smile of your dreams. And the best part is, no referrals are needed. Schedule your appointment today at ineedarootcanal.com. That's ineedarootcanal.com.
Hey, you want to get a Big Green Egg? The best place to go by far is Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up the Big Green Egg for you, and they make it so easy. Follow them on Instagram. It's Wassie's Meat Market, or just go to their website, wassiesmeatmarket.com, to get your Big Green Egg today.
Orlando's best comedy room is safely open. The Orlando Improv welcomes Donnell Rawlings, November 17th and 18th.
Just waiting for them to come in with them lemon Lulu yoga pants.
Tickets and showtimes online at theimprovorlando.com. Above all, come for the comedy. We could all use a laugh. The Improv is hiring for all evening positions: line cook, cocktail servers, and waitstaff, food runners, dishwashers. We cater to top talent and the best locals in the Central Florida area. Please call us at 407-480-5233 or email for open interviews.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed? Because no two people sleep the same. Only the Sleep Number smart bed lets you each choose your individual firmness and comfort, your Sleep Number setting. The Climate 360 smart bed is so smart it actively cools or warms up to 13 degrees on either side for your ideal sleep temperature. JD Power now ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in store, and now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. For JD Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Visit one of our 11 Orlando Sleep Number stores or visit sleepnumber.com.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream. Get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, including advanced Wi-Fi, and 1 unlimited mobile line free for 12 months. And when you add Spectrum TV, get a Zumo Stream Box free for 12 months. Spectrum One Stream. It's streaming simplified. Visit Spectrum.com for details. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Attention business owners, this is John Souza, CEO of ERTC.com. The Employee Retention Tax Credit Program provides up to $26,000 per W-2 employee. If you're confused about the program, stop right now before it's too late. Don't fall for false promises and risk your business. All ERTC companies are not the same. The bottom line, there's no such thing as guaranteed eligibility, and being innovative with tax filings can lead to an audit. At ERTC.com, we won't mislead you to attest to your own eligibility. At ERTC.com, everything is done in-house by expert CPAs, and there's no cost to get started. With the ERTC.com Fast Track Refund Program, you may qualify to get your refund in as soon as 48 hours. Get started today at ERTC.com.
Get your free refund information now. 800-200-3122. 800-200-3122. That's 800-200-3122.
West 2 News, now here for you at 7 p.m. Because breaking news doesn't wait for the right time.
News never stops.
And that's why our team keeps going. We're adding more coverage of what matters most to Central Florida. The big stories that will have you talking. An accurate forecast you can depend on. Stuart Moore, Michelle Imperato, Tony Manalfi. West 2 News at 7 p.m. Local, live, late breaking.
On the next Access Hollywood, Travis Kelce talks for the first time since his Taylor kiss seen round the world, and all things Kelce with proud mama Donna on Access. Plus, Margot Robbie's first red carpet since Barbie. Is she facing off with Brad Pitt and Reese Witherspoon over Britney Spears? Then, it's Access Full Throttle in Vegas, our exclusive with game-changing Formula One superstar Lewis Hamilton before his race down the straight. Next, Access Hollywood.
Hey, Mario Lopez here. Join me for Access Hollywood tonight at 7:30 on WESH 2.
Original MTV VJ Martha Quinn here. Pearl Specialties olives are bursting with flavor and add the perfect Mediterranean twist to everyday meals and snacks. Rock your recipes with Pearl Specialties olives. For quality you can trust, look for the sunny yellow jar at your local Walmart.
Real Radio 104.1.
Documenting and contributing to the decline in American culture. This
Cut. And today we're going to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. Hey, Fritz, thanks for hanging out with us, man. We
hey,
appreciate
thank you. Thank you for everything.
We love you. We appreciate you. You're the best. And it's
you.
always good to have you here on the show.
Nice guy.
Before we get into the final dispatches here, it's so insane to me right now. The trial is underway. Remember the guy who attacked Nancy Pelosi's husband?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the hammer.
The hammer video, and it was nuts, man.
And at first, because everybody's so hyper partisan and political and stuff, people were like, "Oh, he was." It was actually like a gay escort or something because Paul Pelosi was in his underwear when this all happened, and everybody's like, he's making it up. There's something else going on here. And I remember us like going over it and bit by bit trying to work out what happened with the story. But this guy straight up got attacked by a dude with a hammer in his house.
Yeah.
And people were questioning the hell out of it for a while. And he was just describing everything that happened. I can't imagine being in his position.
Surgery, right?
I think
Because
he
of
did.
it?
I mean, the video was really rough. It was tough to watch.
It was the body cam footage, and he had not hit him until like right as the cops got to the door.
Yeah, the
And then
cops
he
arrived.
swung so hard. I will never forget that.
The cop's like, "What's going on here?" And Paul Pelosi's like got the hammer. He's holding onto it to keep the guy from hitting him. And then the guy just freaks and he starts hitting him with, oh God, it was really brutal to watch. But now they're in court going through this whole thing to try to get this guy behind bars for a while. And a mysterious explosive sound from an unidentified flying object over New England shook homes, rattled windows, and they're trying to figure out exactly what it is. The Harvard scientist that is following this, he believes exotic metals found at the bottom of the ocean came from an Earth-like exoplanet. I don't know if he's crazy
Makes
or
sense.
not.
All right. Okay.
But I love how if you attach Harvard to anything, it makes it sound more legit. So if you have like a crackpot, but he went to Harvard for college, then you go, well, this guy says that it was an alien life form that actually went in, and you go, all right, I believe it. Oh, you said Harvard in there somewhere.
Maybe it was like the planet that was circling next to Venus that crashed into us that made the moon.
Oh, I don't know.
I have no idea.
That's
going to be on
weird
trivia next week.
There's some weird stuff going on out there. All right, let's get to you and your dispatches. Here is Bruised Traveler talking about a failed Lantern release.
Hey, guys. So my ex-wife, when she saw the Hangover 2 movie, was enamored by the whole Lantern release thing. Decided she wanted to do that for our wedding. So we tried. And, of course, things didn't go according to plan. She and I tried releasing this thing. The air didn't quite get it right.
Uh-oh.
My cousin ended up having to grab it from us after it started catching more fire. He ran it to the back of the area where we were having the ceremony, stomped it out, and that was that.
Well,
I should have known our marriage was doomed then.
You tried. You attempted it. There was an attempt. You just weren't successful. Concrete Mike wants to talk about an arsonist.
What's going on, News Junkie crew?
Hey.
Sorry about the background noise. I'm driving through the Ocala National Forest. Back in upstate New York, where I grew up, at the base of the Adirondack Mountains, we had a serial arsonist who was starting fires, and they ended up catching him, and the way they caught him was this guy was a volunteer firefighter. He would start the fires and somehow miraculously always be the first guy to respond on scene. This is back in the early 90s. That guy, he just burning everything down. First one there to put the fire out, though.
He was just eager. That's it. He just really wanted to get the job done.
Was that the guy from California, I wonder?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's do one more real quick. Here is Laureen. She's talking about iHeart.
Hey, guys. Just wanted to let that guy and everybody else know, if you stop playing during when those podcast commercials come on, if you stop and then hit play again, it will it'll start over. Because I get annoyed because he's right. It'll start a new commercial right before I know you, like what times you guys come back on the air, and it pisses me off so much because they're like 3 or 4 minutes long, these stupid podcast commercials. So just hit stop, hit play again, and it'll get you rolling.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell they're doing. It's frustrating. It's annoying.
Isn't it?
It's like, let's take radio stations that have worked their ass off to get people to listen to their radio shows, and let's inundate them with ads about podcasts that nobody wants to listen to.
Yeah.
Some of the podcasts that we run ads for are so esoteric, there can't be more than a couple dozen people listening to them. But yet we keep pouring the money there. I guess it makes some money for them. I just wish they would stop trying to take so many of our listeners and throwing them over that way. Or maybe just do one for us, too. You know?
And maybe pay us more while they're
more money, too. We're gonna join that rogue union.
Guys. Come on, join the movement, Sabrina.
It's happening.
Yeah, it's
All
not
right.
just for podcasts.
Let's do the stories that did make the cut, brought to you by Nations Trucks. Love our friends over there at nationstrucks.com. That's where you can find the best trucks in the world. Lifted trucks, work trucks. It's all right there. Get them over at nationstrucks.com. All the stories made the cut. Let's get out of here. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Wednesday, November 15th, 2023. Today I Learned sponsored by J. David Tax Law. Peace of mind is only a click or a phone call away. Today I learned this thing.
Music.
Reading Rainbow.
He's a train.
Thomas the Train
Engine.
That's right, Thomas the Tank Engine. When the chief model maker for Thomas the Tank Engine left his rock band in 1970 to start working on the show, he was replaced in that rock band by Freddie Mercury.
Nice.
The band went on to become Queen.
Wow.
And he went in a very different direction, you could say.
I wonder who made more money.
I'm thinking Freddie Mercury did pretty well. I think he did all right.
Have you seen Thomas the Tank?
Yeah, that's true. It is big. It's out there. Today in the 1980s, Jim Davis wanted plush Garfields made with Velcro so people could hang them on curtains and stuff. But the factory made a mistake and returned the prototype with suction cups. He approved it. They soon became such a craze that people were putting them on car windows and smashing car windows to steal them. Over the span of 5 months in 1987, more than 40 vehicles had their windows smashed in to steal the Garfield suction cup toys.
That's wild.
They were everywhere back in the day. Today I learned this thing right here.
That is Toy Story.
That's right. Toy Story had many rejected titles when they were looking for an official one.
Story of
It was
a toy.
almost called Toys in the Hood at one point in time with a Z, Toys in the Hood. It was almost called The Cowboy and the Spaceman. It was almost called The New Toy, Made in Taiwan, Moving Buddies, To Infinity and Beyond, and Wind Up Heroes. None of those titles actually made the cut, and they went with Toy Story. And today I learned this band right here.
Rancid.
That's right,
That's
Rancid.
a great song.
Nice.
Today I learned Rancid's drummer, Brandon Steineckert, wrote the anthem for the MLS team in Salt Lake City. He wrote a song for the soccer team because he was such a huge fan of MLS and the Salt Lake City team. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We're back tomorrow, same time, same place. If you missed any of the show, get the podcast over at thenewsjunkie.com. We'll see you next time.